Keeping rolling to his right. Wants to look downfield.
He made it. He did not make it. He didn't make it.
We held him.
Unbelievable.
Gonna throw the ball. He's got a man deep.
He's got it.
Look, he's got a man in the middle.
Touchdown! Touchdown! Touchdown!
We win.
Touchdown!
And good evening and welcome to Carter Field. Tonight the Rockets host the Warren Dragons. Our coverage of Titusville Rocket football this season is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, by Bayless Fuel Service, by Oil Creek Plastics, by Interstate Pipe and Supply, by Larry's Auto Service, by True Value Hardware, by Anderson Physical Therapy, by Armstrong, by the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, by the Titusville Dairy Products Company, by Joe Taylor Ford, by Farmers National Bank, by the Meadville Medical Center, Titusville Area Hospital, by the Blue Canoe Brewery, by the Titusville Moose Family Center, by the Barking Lot, by Wagner's Gun Tech, by the Oil Country Federal Credit Union, by Corky's Pizza and Subs, by Family Video, and by the Titusville Beverage. And once again, week 3 here at Carter Field, the Warren Dragons taking on the Titusville Rockets, and a lot of history between these two teams. We'll get into that a little bit tonight. Both teams struggling. The Warren Dragons coming in at 1-5. The Rockets are 0-6 here in week 7 of high school football. Let's welcome our broadcast crew tonight. Jim Bodemer, play-by-play. Filling in for Steve Bodemer tonight, we have Mr. Adam Preston. Wireless Mike, Bill's gone too, but we have Al Rickerson, and Al's going to be joining us in just a little bit. So, gentlemen, welcome to tonight's broadcast.
Well, thank you, Luke. It's good to be here once again at Carter Field. And, I was sitting here watching the weather, and we'll talk to Al about that in a little bit. But every time we play Warren here at Carter Field, it has to rain. And it just seems to be an inevitable thing. And it's raining a little bit right now. The field's in pretty good shape. Al will catch us up to date on that. But I was just thinking of that as I was sitting here. Big ball game tonight for Titusville. We're still waiting to see if we can put 4 quarters together. We play sporadic. We had a pretty good game going out last week, but just not consistent, Adam, to keep things going. We talk a lot about line play. That's going to be very important tonight. Warren's bigger than we are, but it's just a trench thing. But just being able to put it all together is going to be very critical tonight, Adam.
Yeah, we're definitely looking to build off of the momentum from last week. We had some good plays, some good pass plays, played some good defense at times, but like you said, we just didn't put it all together for an entire game. And I know the boys are definitely looking for a win, to build up their esteem a little bit and help them as they get into the off season. Give them a little bit of momentum and something to look forward to for next year.
And I just want to mention, Adam's not new to the broadcast booth.
Right.
He's been here before, and it's been a few years.
It's been quite a few years.
Yeah, but you worked with quite a crew at the time. Bill McCrillis was your partner, and Fred Bloom did Wireless Mike back in those times.
We had a lot of fun. That was back in the mid-'90s, and we had a lot of fun. For about 4 years, we did
DeFonso
that.
was in there too.
Yeah, Brian DeFonso, he would travel along with us and keep stats, and once in a while we'd let him talk.
Well, he would talk whether you'd let him or not. That's just
and those were some fun coaching times. You had Wiley. I mean, who coached during the era? Because you had Carnes in there for a year or two.
Yeah, most of it was John Wiley's early in his career here at Titusville.
Now that was some fun.
Yeah, it's always a lot of fun. And I don't think there's anything more exciting to do on Friday evening than to watch high school football, especially if the Rockets are playing, because we've been watching them now for more years than you guys have been alive. And I've enjoyed it all the time. It's nice to have Warren in. It's the old Section 2 when I was in high school, Northwest Conference at one time.
That's true.
And now we're back and able to play Warren, Corey, Meadville. We get in with those guys. It's a lot of fun, even though they're not.
Well, we talk about all the time the history there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of history and rivalry in there. And it's funny. I was talking with Mike Fiorello this morning about this. Games like this, records go away, and the history comes out.
It sure does.
Well, and it'll come out, and the nice thing about it is we always play Warren tough. I'm looking for Titusville to play a pretty good ball game tonight.
Alrighty. Hey, guys, quick timeout. Steve did sit down with Coach Hancock, and we'll have that interview coming up. He talks about last week's game and what to look forward to tonight. This is the Larry's Auto Service Blue Canoe Brewery pregame show, and our coverage will continue right after this.
Anderson Physical Therapy is committed to your long-term health and well-being. With certified licensed therapists, Andersons can provide therapy for all your rehabilitation needs. With offices located at 202 Union Street in Titusville and 118 Main Street, Tiddy Ute, Anderson looks forward to opening their new location in Cambridge Springs, making it convenient for you to get back to doing the things you enjoy. So stay on top of your game with Anderson Physical Therapy, with convenient locations in Northwest Pennsylvania and online 24/7 at andersonphysicaltherapy.net.
A stranger, crazy, or quirkier group of dog lovers cannot be found. We've looked, and that's what you'll find at the Barking Lot in Titusville. Dogs love us because we love dogs. We do everything we can to make sure our clients, dogs, not people, are completely comfortable and happy when they come to our shop. We've worked hard to create a safe, happy, and wholesome environment for everyone. We offer grooming, daycare, and boarding. Plus, you'll find a few products that our clients will love, and so will their owners. So bring your pups in and let them discover their new home away from home, the Barking Lot on Franklin Street in Titusville.
Interstate Pipe and Supply means it when we say service means business. With a knowledgeable staff, full fleet of trucks, and large product offering, we can answer your questions and fill your orders, big job or small. Covering multiple applications and industries, we're not just a plumbing location, but a one-stop shop assisting homeowners and contractors quickly and efficiently. We are locally owned and make it our #1 priority to keep our customers returning and happy. We have been a staple in the Titusville community for 40+ years. Stop in today and let us service you. Good luck to the Titusville Rockets this year.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Rocket Pregame Show. I'm Steve Bodeman. With me again is Coach Hancock of the Titusville Rockets. And we're going into week 7, and we're still searching for that elusive victory.
Right.
Last week's game with Cochranton, I thought maybe we were going to pull one out there. Just couldn't quite hold on.
Again, you know, that emotional roller coaster, sometimes things went real well for us, and you know, you want to keep riding that a little bit, and then you know, we shoot ourselves in the foot and then have some trouble regaining that positive momentum.
Well, and there were some things in that game, last week's game, that were really positive. I thought, you know, tremendous strides, if you can use that word, in the passing game in particular. We had some well-thrown balls, and we caught them.
Right. Ryan had a game, you know. He had 5 catches there, and so that was a real positive, and we were able to sustain drives. You know, it wasn't a lot of 3 and outs. We had numerous drives that were over 8 plays. So whenever you get there, usually you're going to end up scoring some. So.
Well, and the other thing, like we've talked about in the past, you know, when you're at this point, you're 0-6, going into week 7, and you've been basically thrashed a lot. When the other team scores and gets up by a score, it's easy to hang the head and just phone it in from there on out. Didn't really see much of that in this ball game.
No, the kids seemed to play, and then, you know, really to their credit, a lot of young kids in there, and even when they had run around the edge and had us, those kids kept going, you know, and that's something you can build on. So we were happy about that. And
there's reason for why we have said in the past, you know, to be in the situation we're in is hard to understand after you watch last week's game and you see the things that can be done, just need to be done more consistently.
Right.
This week, a traditional foe comes to town. Back when I played, this was a big rival. Warren comes to town tonight. What are we looking at?
Warren, you know, they have a new coach, and he is, I don't want to say protege, but he's definitely somebody that used to coach with John Wiley. So he has no trouble throwing that ball up and doing a few things to throw kids off or throw teams off. Couple double passes, and so we'll have to play some disciplined defense. And then the other thing, they have a mobile quarterback, and he can create a lot of problems for defenses too. At the beginning of the year, they really struggled to find an identity. I think they've done a nice job over those 7 weeks. They've really improved tremendously. So, you know, we're going to have to be on top of our ball game too.
Well, speaking of identity here, you're going into week 7 with a almost banged up, and almost a brand new slate of kids. You lost a lot of kids from last year. What are you looking at, or what were you hoping to have identity-wise for your ball club?
Well, we've talked before about having a balance, being able to, offset your run game with a 50% pass game, but we haven't really been able to do that this year. Whether it be line play where we couldn't really set our feet and get a good pass off, or if we did get the pass off, we didn't catch it right. So, you've got to continuously evaluate whether this should be the offense of the future for this skill set, these kids. But, the nice thing about if you're going to run a spread, you can always develop those skills. So, but that's a lot of off-season, and it's a lot of work.
Yeah, a lot of time to be put in outside of the season. Looking at the bench last week, I think we counted 8, maybe 9 kids in jerseys and no pads.
Sure.
Injuries still
they're
running high?
Yeah. They're again, when you have a team that is young and the depth is not suspect, but it's not where we want it yet. You get those critical injury to a place, and then you're really, struggling how you're going to plug things in. You don't want to get a kid hurt. You don't want to frustrate a kid from, the following seasons, but you want to, get the best athlete you can in there, and we've asked a lot of different kids to play different positions, so it's been difficult.
And it's hard, and with a lack of experience, and maybe practicing at the tackle spot, and then the guard goes down, and you've got to play guard. Now
now you take that guard away. Now you're center.
I take the guard to the center.
Right.
And they have to remember, one of the things is it might be easy to do. If you're the Steelers, the Ravens did it with a couple of their linemen in last week's game, but these are high school kids.
Right.
They don't have that 10 years of experience.
Right, and especially when you're running that kind of spread where you're always in shotgun, I mean, that's asking a lot of a center to make sure that you're getting it back there. One, quick, but other on target.
On target.
So, plus when there's a guy right up over the top of you, too. So
let's, and speaking of that, too, that shotgun snap, the purpose always was, back in the day, was, the quarterback gets that shotgun snap, it puts him in the pocket quicker, more time to read. And if that snap's not there, you've defeated that purpose.
Right. Or, we like the run-pass options, but if you get a snap up here and then try to
reach
continue,
it into the running back,
by then
it's over.
Yeah. So that has thrown us quite a bit this year.
Defensively, how are you going to attack this offensive horns?
Well, they run a lot of bunch sets where they have trips to the right or left, but they really don't want to throw to that. They run a lot of screens, but not necessarily out of that set. They could. They run some option, and they're pretty good at that, but they do have a tendency to put the ball on the ground. So we're going to have to play some disciplined end play and take away that run game if they line up in bunch, and certainly contain that quarterback, because if he gets out, he can make things happen downfield. So,
well, there you go. Tigers are going to try to keep the quarterback under wraps and hopefully shut down the Warren offense and maybe build on last week's offensive performance. We'll be back with the ball game right after this.
Hospital partners, Meadville Medical Center and Titusville Area Hospital together provide a continuum of high-quality care across Crawford County. Both create the ultimate patient experience. Every patient, every time. Meadville Medical Center and Titusville Area Hospital are more than a hospital. We are a hospital partner, a community partner, a family partner, and a health partner.
Healing Heroes is an opportunity for Armstrong and our communities to give back. We've partnered with Guardian Angels Medical Service Dogs, which rescues, raises, and individually trains the highest caliber service and assistance dogs at their facility in Williston, Florida. They are then paired with veterans with disabilities such as PTSD, seizure disorders, and more. If you would like to help, visit facebook.com/ArmstrongOneWire and click the Healing Heroes tab. Together, we can unleash the power to heal.
Oil Creek Plastics, the industry leader in polyethylene pipe, is proud to be a part of the Titusville community and a proud sponsor of Titusville High School athletics. Located off Route 27 in East Titusville, Oil Creek Plastics has been a vested part of the Titusville community for 28 years. At Oil Creek Plastics, we take pride in supporting our community and are thrilled to bring instant and slow motion replay to the stream's Titusville Rocket sports broadcasts. In Titusville and here to stay, Oil Creek Plastics. Best of luck to the Titusville Rockets.
And welcome back to the Larry's Auto Service Blue Canoe Brewery pregame show here at Carter Field. 3 weeks in a row. We'll be on the road next week, take on the Corey Beavers, and then back at home for the final home game of the season against Girard. But here we are tonight, and those weather conditions, guys.
Well, you know, we talked a little bit ago about how we always play in the rain against warm. It's a little bit that way right now. 64 degrees is what we're showing with a few showers. We're perfectly dry up here. Al Rickerson's down in the field. And let's go down to Al. Is the field going to be affected by this mist or this little bit of rain, Al, that we're having tonight?
I think so, because the field is solid, but we've had a mist for the last hour. So, of course, it's going to accumulate and make things just a bit slippery, but it's great football weather.
Are you a proponent of grass or artificial?
I like grass.
Yeah, there you go. See, that's what Steve and I always get into that too, Al. And we like the grass and the mud too. That's the way old-fashioned football is supposed to be played. So.
Oh yeah, that's the way the old guys played, and that's the best way.
Yeah, it is. Wireless Mike brought to you tonight by Titusville Dairy Product Company and the Farmhouse Barbecue. So, Adam, we'll have to see whether or not this weather is going to play into this whole process here this evening. But it's got to have an effect on the kids handling the ball.
I think so, but I think the players love to play in this type of a weather situation. It's not too warm, it's not too cold. The rain keeps things, they don't overheat so much, and I think they just really enjoy playing, like you said, old-fashioned wet mud field. It's like a backyard brawl,
Well, it's going to be that way tonight, and every time we play Warren, as I mentioned, it's always a tough ball game, and it's a hard-hitting ball game. And we watched that last week from Titus, so I was interested in what Coach Hancock said in terms of the kids being able to pick it up and some of the things they could build on from last week. We thought they played fairly well last week overall, but obviously not enough to win. So can we put it all together? I don't know, but it'd be a good night to start.
Well, another challenge is the number of injuries these guys have.
Yeah, that has to affect. We have a change in some of the lineup tonight, too. We have Tony Perez starting at quarterback tonight, and we're moving Jack Garrett back over to the wideout position. That's going to be a change. And then Zaid Crawford is going to be starting at tailback, a young freshman for Titusville, 155-pounder. So those two changes are going to happen here for the Rockets tonight. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to watch, and hopefully we can pull this one out.
Yeah, I'll take a quick timeout, come back, and look at some stats from last year and that road to come as our Rocket pregame show continues. This is the Larry's Auto Service Blue Canoe Brewery pregame show. Kickoff coming up at 7 o'clock. We'll be right back.
Bayless Fuel in Titusville carries a full line of automotive and truck maintenance supplies, like Wix Filters, the best performing, most reliable filters in the world. Interstate Batteries, the #1 replacement brand battery in North America. Bayless Fuel also carries motor oils, greases, and specialty lubricants, like hydraulic oils, transmission fluid, brake fluid, antifreeze, and more. Let the friendly staff find the right product for the job at hand. Bayless Fuel on South Brown Street in Titusville.
It's Joe Taylor Ford's 16th anniversary, and we want to say thank you. Thank you for making Joe Taylor Ford your first choice when purchasing a new or used vehicle. So for this month only, we're giving away some cool stuff. Stop in anytime and register for chances to win every Monday, no purchase necessary. We want to say thank you for 16 great years of business. Oh, and while you're here, check out the Ford F-150 or Ford Escape. So hurry on in to Joe Taylor Ford and celebrate with us. Route 257 in Seneca.
You could be my love, even if the sky is falling down. I know that we'll be safe and sound.
So many
many Americans struggle with finances. Starting today, State Farm is here to help, giving us all the chance to simply sit down and learn. Visit letstarttoday.com or talk to an agent.
We're safe and sound.
The Titusville Moose Family Center number 84 is a proud supporter of Titusville Rocket Athletics. And just like in Rocket Sports, the Titusville Moose Lodge is committed to working together to make our community a better place to live, work, and play. The Titusville Moose Family Center contributes thousands of dollars into scholarship opportunities for area students, in addition to supporting other nonprofit entities in our own backyard. Students, get involved with your community and make a difference. Good luck, Rockets, and know we'll always be cheering for you from the Titusville Moose Family Center.
And welcome back to the Larry's Auto Service Blue Canoe Brewery pregame show here at Carter Field. Talked about the rain, guys. There it is.
Yeah, it's going to come down pretty good, and it appears that it just might be a settlement situation. We may be having this all evening, so by the fourth quarter, we might be in a mud bath again inside the 20. Well, the north end of the field more so than the south, but there's some spots out in the center of the field that could get a little bit slippery.
Yeah, the grass is going to stay wet, that's for sure, if it keeps raining like it is right now. So taking a look at last year, the Rockets against the Dragons in 2016, the Rockets were victorious. 38-26 was the final score in last year's game up at Warren. And the score at halftime last year was 18-12 in favor of the Titusville Rockets.
Does that concern you when you look at first half scoring, 12 in the second quarter? From the Dragons? Of course, that was last year. They won the game, but...
Yeah. Well, we just talked during the break. Adam and I were talking, and we had some speed last year that corrected a lot of our mistakes. We're missing that speed this year, and I think the mistakes were there last year. Of course, we mentioned the two linemen, Downing and Nosco, we're missing also as graduates, but we don't have the speed this year to correct that, and so I think that's one of the things that we're trying to learn to overcome. But no, it doesn't concern me. I think this ball club can play really well. Adam, we were looking at the offensive lineup for Titusville. We talk about how big Warren's going to be this evening. They get 295,
Correct.
265, 275, but we're about 245, 250 average across that line.
Right, our two tackles are both 265, our guards are 210 and 240, and our center, Joe Baldwin, tonight is 285 pounds. That's a big line, but some of them are younger, so.
Well, and young and no experience, and that makes a huge difference.
You got a team that size, though, but look at records. This is what the Rockets are up against here in their final few games of the season.
Yeah, we have an opportunity here to pick up some wins before the season's over. And I think what you mentioned earlier in the pregame, Adam, is very important. We need to get a couple of wins to build on for next season.
Exactly.
And there's a lot of momentum, and so we can pick up some wins, hopefully starting tonight. We got Corey coming up, Girard and Franklin, and all four of these teams are teams that we can compete with. So hopefully we can come out of here with some wins to build for next season.
Exactly. I hope we see that tonight. Looking forward to it.
It's very important to get that momentum and the enthusiasm built up for the program. So hopefully it'll start this evening. Titusville Rockets are being introduced, and Warren Dragons are out on the sideline waiting for the national anthem, and we'll have the kickoff coming up here in just a couple of minutes. So stay with us. Titusville Rocket Football on Stream Media TV. Glad you're with us.
Farmers National Bank has always been committed to the communities they serve. It's part of our mission to remain an independent community bank where the art of a handshake has not been lost. We continue to strive to offer the highest standard in industry competitive products and services. We act not only to benefit the bank, but our customers, businesses, communities, and our employees, because we know our employees pride themselves in their work and serving their communities. When you invest with us, you can be proud to know that we're investing it right back, and that's the way it should be. We're Farmers National Bank. Go Rockets!
The Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home is dedicated to providing the highest level of service to Titusville and surrounding communities. Our family and staff continues the tradition started by Gordon B. Garrett in 1965, treating our clients with care and respect. Since then, we have grown, now in our third generation and in two locations, 303 North Washington Street and 203 East Main Street, Titusville. The Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, a history of tradition and commitment to excellence.
Sometimes a project becomes more than just checking off your to-do list.
Behind every project is a true value, with locations in Titusville and in Franklin. Whether you're a hunter, sports shooter, or collector, you'll want to come in and check out the all-new Wagner's Gun Tech. Wagner's Gun Tech is now open on State Highway 27 in Titusville, carrying a great selection of quality guns, ammunition, gun safes, and more. Wagner's Gun Tech is buying, selling, and trading firearms. They also offer expert gun repair and appraisal, and coming soon, professional gunsmithing. Wagner's friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you find just what you're looking for. Call them at 775-0688, or better yet, stop into Wagner's Gun Tech, Route 27, Titusville.
Welcome to Titusville Area School District's presentation of Titusville Rocket Sports on the Stream.
And we are set to go here at Carter Field for high school football week number 7. 1-5 Dragons, the 0-6 Titusville Rockets down to the field to Al Rickerson. Al, one last time, those field conditions, buddy.
It's still solid, so they're going to have some slippery conditions. So I hope that the kids put their gloves on and hold on the ball tight.
Hey Al, what's the current weather right now? Still raining pretty good?
Well, it's still misting. It hasn't broken out into a steady stream of rain yet, but still misting and it's still steady.
Alrighty, thank you. Wireless Mike brought to you by Titusville Dairy Products Company and Farmhouse Barbecue.
And captain's out in the middle of the field. The toss of the coin happened before about 15 minutes ago, but they're just going to go through the formality now to tell the crowd. Pretty slim crowd based on weather. People aren't coming out here this evening, so we're down a good bit in numbers out here tonight. Luke kind of expected a little larger crowd for this ball game, but Warren's got a pretty good following across the way. And we were talking, Adam. We looked across at the Warren Dragons. 68 kids over there dressed.
Yeah, big crowd. 3 pages worth on the roster list to go through tonight, and we have about 40 kids on ours, and we're missing a few with injuries tonight too, so we're down even less than that. So definitely an advantage to the Warren Dragons there. They're a bigger school, playing a larger division, and definitely they have a little bit better size than we have, but let's hope we can overcome that tonight and beat them with maybe some speed.
I hope so. I hope so.
Hey, Al, you're down on the field. Have you compared sizes from both sides from your vantage point?
Yeah, they're pretty big on the other side, but, I think we can stay with them. So, yeah, they're pretty big.
One of the things I've always noticed about Warren, I'll say this and probably have to eat crow here before this game's over, but we've always beat him off the snap of the ball.
You know why you don't have to do that?
Why?
Because
I don't like
we're
crow.
Fed by our friends at Corky's Pizza and Subs.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's probably why I won't be able to talk very long, because I've been eating those cookies. Those cookies are out of sight. Peanut butter chocolate cookies. Too bad you're not here, Steve and Bill. Bill's out in Hawaii. We're sitting here in the rain. That sucker's out in Hawaii. Of course, we're glad he is. He's out there visiting his son who's in the military, so we're happy about that. Glad he could get out there. Steve's suspended. We'll talk about that later as we get going here. You can't mess up, Adam. You get one shot at this, and then they throw you out. So Titusville's going to kick off. We're all set to go. 2 deep, 3 deep for Warren. It's going to be a short kick. It's going to be taken at about the 22. The runner comes out across the 30, cuts it back to the right side, up to 35, breaks a couple tackles out across the 40, 45. He's at midfield, cutting back the other way, and going to be brought down at the Titusville 49-yard line.
Brought down there by Jack Garrett, and man, what a nice return by the Warren return man. Juking and making all kinds of Titusville Rockets miss on that return. That was a great return.
So Warren will have a first down and 10. Again, pretty good sized ball club out of here for Warren. We'll go through some of these names as we go along. Jake Capchella is the quarterback, 6'3", 180. Noah Myers will be in the backfield at 6 foot 195. I have him at 195. The program has him at 205. But we'll see as we get underway.
And you just saw a great tackle there by Jack Garrett on the replay.
High formation. Ball's getting off to the first man through. Drives ahead to about the 45-yard line.
Stop there.
Looks like Bryant.
And the stop there made by Colin Hoffmeister, the senior.
And he fumbled.
And
I didn't see the fumble.
I did not see the fumble either.
And Titusville has
at the end of the play.
Yeah, there's a big break, Adam.
Nice big hit by the senior Colin Hoffmeister. It's nice to see the seniors take over here and do a little bit of leadership in this game and early on and hopefully set the tone.
So first down and 10, Titusville. So a good break for the Rockets. The ball's at their own 45. They'll send Palma wide to the left. Going to stack and trips on the right side. Tony Perez at quarterback. Zayd Crawford at the tailback, running back position. On the snap, Perez gives it off to tailback, straight across inside the 50 to about the 46-yard line.
Nice job by Crawford there on his first carry, and he's only a freshman, so that was an excellent job. He's following the big lineman there.
Dunlap got some good blocks down there for Titusville.
That's a big surge by the Titusville offensive line.
Second down 2, trips to the right for Titusville, single to the left. Again, Perez at quarterback for the Rockets. His first start. Gives it again off to Crawford. He's going to be hit and maybe tossed back, maybe a loss of 1 or so in the play. We'll see where they spot it. Back close to midfield.
No running room on that play there, Jim.
Now that was the same, about the same call. It brings up a third down and 4 for Titusville. The ball is spotted. We'll call it the 48 of 49-yard line. They're marking it of the Warren Dragons. Titusville's first possession got this ball off of a turnover. Perez now looks like he might be going under center. He is. Stover wide to the left. We have a man in the wing right. Backs are split now, 2 in the backfield. Giving off to the first man, drive straight ahead. It's going to be close to a first down. See where the spot's going to be. It's not going to be quite enough. He had to get to the 45. We'll see whether or not Coach Hancock wants to gamble this early in the game, Adam.
Yeah, I would think they'd have to send out the punting unit here. We'll see what happens, but their momentum stalled a little bit there, Jim. We had a nice first play, and then we couldn't really do anything with it on second, third, and now fourth down coming up.
It's 4th and 1. So it appears as Titus is going to kick it away.
It's Boaz LaRock, I believe, in the punt formation there.
This is his first kick of the year for us on the varsity level. Jacobson comes in motion. Gets the kick away. It's a short kick. It's going to hit at the 20, get a good roll. Rolling down inside to the Titus. Check that, the Warren 16-yard line. So that's where Warren will get their second possession on their own 16.
I thought Tony Perez looked pretty comfortable there for his first start at quarterback in the first few plays.
Yeah, I think you're right. He did look very comfortable, and so did Crawford. And we had, out of those 3 running plays, we had enough for the first down. Had not been for the second down loss. So we had 2 out of 3 plays were very positive for Titusville. Unfortunately, we had to kick it away, and so now Warren will come out, and they'll be sending 1 to the right, 1 to the left. Mitchell Bryan is wide to the right. Capchella with the ball, pitches to the right side to Myers, gets to the outside. He's out across the 25, the 30, the 35, the 40. The big guy's knocked out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. Myers is a 205-pound senior, Got some good blocking to the outside, too.
It will be a Dragon first down.
Yeah, look like Jack Garrett had a shot at him there right at the line of scrimmage, and he got around Jack Garrett and
had a flag down.
Against the Dragons.
Holding against the Dragons. Well, that'll back him up.
Yeah, that'll be a break for Titusville. There was they brought the ball all the way out to the 40-some. 42. Now he's going to move him way back on the hold. I did not see the hold. That's not unusual for me up here. That would be unusual for me down there.
Well, with the mist tonight, the windows are really tough to see through here, too.
Thank you. I appreciate you making an excuse for me.
Yeah.
Steve wouldn't do that, so you're back next week, Adam.
Okay.
We should give you credit, though, Jim. Not everybody would be happy about having a live audition for your replacement for next season, but
it might be for next week. You never know. I could be horseback riding. First down at about 14. Capchella gives it straight ahead. Oh, break to the outside. He's out across the 20. The 25, and knocked out of bounds. Marvin Bryant, the run back for Warren, picks up enough for the first down. They broke it to the outside to about the 30-yard line of Warren.
Great job there by number 2, and I lost my sheet here, my roster sheet. But nice tackle there for the Titusville Rockets.
Bryant broke to the outside, so instant replay brought to you again tonight by our friends from Oil Creek Plastics. We appreciate them being part of our broadcast. Anderson comes wide to the left. Bryant to the right. I formation again. Capchella picks back to the tailback. Breaks to the outside. Myers. He's hit and brought down. Nice job by Garrett. Gain of about 2 on the play.
It's a nice job by Jack Garrett on that play to stop Warren there. And what do we got coming up here?
First, second, about 7. So far, Titusville, offensively and defensively, come out ready to play tonight.
Yeah, like we talked about earlier in the game, this is throw the records out, and this is a backyard brawl. Good rivalry going on here between Warren and Titusville.
Arnold and Munskard to the left. The ball's given straight ahead, power drive, and good stop again by Titusville. Pick up maybe 2 or 3 in the play. It's going to bring up a third down and short, third down maybe in 3.
And Christian Vroman right there on the tackle. That was a great form tackle. Wrapped him up, picked him up, drove him sideways, and dropped him right there.
Big third down play, and the ball's at the 39 of Warren. 8:20 left to go here, first quarter, no score.
See a little bit of help at the end of the tackle there by the rest of the defensive line for the Titusville Rockets.
That pursuit's good. Munskard, check that. It's Anderson coming wide to the left. They get doubles to the right side. Again, I formation. Pitch back to Myers, going to the right side. He's out across the 40, the 45, and close to midfield. See where he's knocked out of bounds on the far side of the field. Be enough for a first down inside Titusville territory at about the 48.
Yeah, we got to do a little bit better job, Jim, of keeping them contained around the ends. We're letting them get out there where our corners are having to make the tackles. And
yeah, see, Jacobson took the wrong angle coming up in.
It looked like Signs and Jack Garrett were in there on the play.
First down and 10. They're at the Titusville 49-yard line. Ryan Arnold comes wide left. They have a single to the right. Again, Capchella under center. Capchella looking to throw, looking down the right side. Pass over the middle is complete. Hit the Titusville 40, brought down at about we'll see where the spots could be, about the 37. Looks like it'll be enough for first down and pick up about 11 on the play.
Yeah, we got to do something here to stop Warren's momentum. They're kind of moving the ball a little bit more at will here tonight, right now at this drive. Good job by Ryan Signs, though, to make that tackle after the catch. Keep him from gaining a few extra yards.
It's first down 10 now. They're at the Titusville 38. It's a good drive right now by Warren. Alex Anderson goes wide to the right for Warren. Mitchell Bryant comes to the left. Again, backside formation. Capchella under center. Looking to throw, dropping straight back. Still looking over the middle. He's going to go to the left side. Got a man there. It's going to be picked off. Oh, man, Jack Garrett was there.
Yeah, it was a great chance right there. It looked like Tony Perez, that was free safety. Was it Tony? That had a chance to intercept that ball. Jack Garrett was on the coverage as well.
Yeah, we had 2 over there. Oh, I thought Jack was going to come across there and get that.
And you saw number 31, Josiah Jacobson, in there in the backfield, and he was putting the pressure on the quarterback, which made him have to get rid of that ball a little bit quick.
You may have been right there, too, Adam. That looked, maybe it was Perez that was about ready to intercept that. I thought it was 11. It was Tony Perez. Third down, check it out. Second down and 10. Ball's given off to the tailback. Myers comes inside the 35, the 30, drives down inside the 25 to about the 24. Noah Myers picking up big yardage. Averages about 155, 160 yards a game.
He's a big, tough running back. Jack Garrett did a nice job from his outside linebacker position there, and he's been playing a great game on defense tonight.
First down and 10. Warren at the Titusville 24. They'll run singles both sides. Strong side right now for Warren. Out of the eye. Pitch back to Myers. Cuts it up the right side. Again, gets down inside the 20 to about the 18.
Looks like Josiah Jacobson in on the tackle.
Pick up a 3 on the play. Second down 7.
Ball spotted at the 21-yard line.
Jacobson, another senior, stepping up for the Rockets here tonight.
This is a beginning of a hard-nosed football game. Both teams
sure
playing well.
We need to come up with a big stop here.
Yeah, we do. I think we had that chance. We just missed that interception. I thought for sure we were going to get that. Single to the right, both ends in tight now in the I formation.
Fumble.
There's a flag, a fumble, and Capchella. Check that. Bryant covered the fumble, but it's motion against Warren. Back him up 5. We got to take advantage of this now, Adam.
Yeah, I thought Stephen Partridge had a chance at that right there, but Christian Vroman also there on the tackle.
Boy, Dunlap's having himself a battle in there. That's good to see. Caleb Dunlap is a junior, 6 foot. We have him listed 6 foot 240. Titus was going to decline the penalty because of the loss in the play to bring it back to second down. And, we'll call it 9. Brings up third down. Check that. Third down and 9. Warren now will send 2 to the right, 2 to the left. They'll keep Myers in the back. If you check that, they'll in the backfield. Quarterback Capchella out of the shotgun, and he can run. Looks to a quick screen. Nice job.
Oh.
Nice job. 54.
That's Joseph Jacobson. Came blitzing in through there from his defensive line position, and he put some pressure on there.
Well, he gets his hands up here and knocks the ball down. Almost intercepted
it. He almost picked that ball off. Look at that. Boy, that would have been something right there.
So they're going to be a full field goal attempt, and they do have a good kicker. I was watching them earlier in practice, and this will be Seth Harrington. The ball spotted at the 30. It'll be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Snap, placement. The ball is kicked, is up, and it is good. 40-yard field goal for the Warren Dragons. Puts them up 3-0 here in the first quarter. 6:13 to go. Titusville will receive the kickoff. Warren 3, the Rockets nothing.
Healing Heroes is an opportunity for Armstrong and our communities to give back. We've partnered with Guardian Angels Medical Service Dogs, which rescues, raises, and individually trains the highest caliber service and assistance dogs at their facility in Williston, Florida. They are then paired with veterans with disabilities such as PTSD, seizure disorders, and more. If you would like to help, visit facebook.com/ArmstrongOneWire and click the Healing Heroes tab. Together, we can unleash the power to heal.
The Titusville Moose Family Center number 84 is a proud supporter of Titusville Rocket Athletics. And just like in Rocket Sports, the Titusville Moose Lodge is committed to working together to make our community a better place to live, work, and play. The Titusville Moose Family Center contributes thousands of dollars into scholarship opportunities for area students, in addition to supporting other nonprofit entities in our own backyard. Students, get involved with your community and make a difference. Good luck, Rockets, and know we'll always be cheering for you from the Titusville Moose Family Center.
6:13 left to go here in the first quarter. Warren 3, Titusville nothing on a 40-yard field goal by Mr. Seth Harrington of Warren.
How'd that field goal look from down on the field, Al?
Good. Nice. He got a nice snap. Hit it nice. Hit it squarely. He's a pretty good kicker.
Did you watch him at all during warm-ups? Jim was just talking about that.
No, I did watch it a little bit, and he was hitting them pretty consistently, so we definitely have to get a good rush on him.
There's a short kick. Titusville's got to get there and get on it, and they do. Wow, they tried a little push kick, and the ball was at the 39-yard line, recovered by Titusville.
That was a very dangerous play for the Titusville Rockets right there. That's tough. He kicked it right in the middle, no man's land there, but When it hits the wet ground like that, anything can happen. But Ryan Sines did a good job gathering
Does that surprise you with the leg this kid has that you'd try an onside kick? And we moved the ball fairly well in 2 of the 3 plays. Maybe they scouted us and figured they can get us there. That kind of surprised me. I wasn't ready for that. Doubles to the left, doubles to the right for the Rockets.
I guess when you're 1-5, Jim, you can take a chance.
I guess you can. That's very true. You'll see us taking some chances tonight, too. Perez dropping back. Now he's going to pull it down. Wants to try to run it. Ooh, gets smacked pretty good. Going to be a loss of about 2 on the play.
And Tony Perez took a hard hit there from the defensive line of the Warren Dragons. Justin Eck in on that. And you can see this on the instant replay here. Number 20 is in on that tackle. It hit him hard the first time. Then you got that big number 72, Justin Eck. He is a 6'4", 295-pound junior.
That's smart a little. Trips to the left for Titusville, signal to the right. Second down, about 12. Ball's given off to Crawford. Crawford inside the 40, about the 39, check that 41-yard line.
Another nice little run by Zayd Crawford. You know, he followed the blockers, found a little seam.
Yeah.
Was able to pick up a few yards.
Third down and 9. Ball spotted at the 41-yard line.
You know, very impressive here for a 5'11", 155-pound freshman.
Yeah. 5:10 left to go here first quarter. Titusville going to send 3 to the left. Going to move Roman over on the right side. In motion now. Comes Sines to the right. On the snap. Going to be a quick screen to the right side to Garrett. Garrett trying to get to the outside, and he's going to get run down over there. Thought maybe pick up a little bit more if you could have got that corner, but played well over there by Warren.
You know, I almost thought that might be a double pass there because it looked like a lateral, you know, behind the line of scrimmage, backward pass to Garrett, and that maybe setting that up for later in the game.
Yeah, I thought that might be happening too because it was definitely a lateral.
Yeah, see how Garrett backed up on that play, but he definitely was looking to run it the whole way.
So it's a 4th down and about 9. Titus will have to kick it away. Single back for Warren, standing back about his own 25. Good snap. Decent kick. It's going to be taken at about the 30. Got across the 40, the 45, and brought down about the 49-yard line.
By guess who? Jack Garrett.
So LaRock doing the kicking for Titus. So he's got a good punt away, but good return.
It was close to being blocked, though. 3 Warren Dragon linemen in there, hands up, and they just out of the reach of their outstretched arms. And Jack Garrett is all over the field on defense tonight. Special teams defenses, he's doing it all.
Yeah, it's playing very well. Jacobson coming out. Titus is going to take a timeout. 4:02 left to go in the first quarter. Titusville Rockets take a timeout. 3-0 Titusville. Check that, 3-0 Warren by virtue of the field goal. Yeah, it's one of the things we're seeing here already, Adam, is the Rockets are getting to the ball. You talked about it earlier. We had the initial contact, and then 4 or 5 gold helmets come in and finish things off. So we're playing a lot more fire than we have in the past. So that's a good sign.
And, you know, we bent a little bit on that last Warren drive, but we stopped them and you know, held them to the field goal opportunity, and they just happen to have a good field goal kicker. You know, a lot of teams in high school aren't going to make that 40-yard field goal.
Yeah, that's the second good kicker we've run into this year. I don't know, Al, you're down there in the field. Of course, they're up the field from where you are right now, but are you seeing the same thing? Good bit of enthusiasm in this ball club tonight?
Yeah, they're hitting hard, and when they say hike, they're really running towards you. That field goal kicker is amazing. I mean, he's been hitting them consistently in practice, so just like you said, when you're up against a guy like that, you know, that's an advantage definitely for the Warren Dragons.
That's a great tool to have at a high school or college level, even the pro level, of course. We've seen it in the pros, if you're watching pros yet.
Last night.
Yeah, last night was one. So the kick has been very important. Okay, Warren out of the huddle now after the timeout of Titusville. 1st down and 10. Bryant comes wide to the left for the Dragons. Ball's given off to Myers, off to the left side, breaks to the outside, and he's hit and dropped. Good job. Gain of about 3. Jack Garrett once again in there.
Yeah, Jack Garrett was finishing him off. There was somebody from the defensive line that got his ankles at the beginning.
LaRock.
Looks like LaRock. Yeah, LaRock came in there, okay.
And Garrett got him. 2nd down and 7 for Warren.
So LaRock coming from his linebacker position in there to get some penetration and stop that play.
Strong side left for Warren, out of the I formation. Pitch back to Myers, coming this side, going to get some chase, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. Good job, Rockets.
Now that was a nice job there by LaRock to come in and, stretch that play out, keep him from getting around a corner. We've seen Warren get around a corner a couple times, and so by him getting that penetration and stretching that play out, that allowed the other Rockets to come in. Christian Vroman and was that Jack Garrett?
Yeah, LaRock did a good job, as you talked about, stretching that out. Garrett and Broman make the stop. A loss of a couple on the play. 3rd down now and 12. Bryant will go wide to the right. Cole Nozzle will come to the left for the Dragons. Capchella under center, going to throw. Dropping straight back, still looking to throw. He's going to pull it down. Now he's going to get hit and brought down by Dunlap.
Caleb Dunlap and Boaz LaRock.
Well, we sacked the quarterback. He was looking to go to the right side, but we got good penetration.
You see a nice blitz coming in here on the outside. It kind of forces the quarterback up into the pocket. And right there's Dunlap and LaRock. And who was that on that blitz? Number 54. Joseph Jacobson. He was coming in from defensive end position, actually. So that was a nice quarterback rush there by Jacobson. It was kind of his rush that kind of set up that quarterback sack there for Dunlap.
Yeah, Dunlap had a great push there. Good snap. Harrington to get the kick away. Going to kick it down the right side. And it's going to be taken by Crawford. Crawford going to come on the left side, gets a block from Palma. Oh, he slips and goes down. First time we've seen the turf get him.
We expected that tonight, though, Jim. The rain is still coming down a little bit. It's going to be a wet turf out there.
Al, still pretty slick down there?
No, not really, because, the mist has stopped, but,
Hey, Al, you just contradicted our main guys up here.
Hey, listen, I'm down here feeling it. You guys have a roof over your head. I can't, I have to be true to the fans.
Hey, I heard that prior to the game that the water was really soaking in, so, I mean, it's been pretty dry.
It seemed to be very dry, but, you're supposed to do one of these contests where you had longer cleats, because with these slick uniforms, guys can't just grab the uniform and just think the guy's going to go down. It's not going to happen.
Coming off the left side is Jack Garrett. He's going to be dropped for a loss of about 3 in the play, trying to come wide right.
First time we've seen Jack Garrett carry the ball tonight. I didn't see where he lined up.
I didn't either. I was listening to what Al was saying. See, Al actually was paying attention.
By the way, Wireless Mike brought to you by the Titusville Dairy Products Company, and tonight by Farmhouse Barbecue, new in town.
I had lunch there today, Luke.
Oh, did you? How was it?
It was excellent. I'd encourage anybody to go out and check it out.
Stover wide to the left, single to the right. Ball's given off to the second man through, and he's not going to gain anything. Brought down pretty quickly, trying to break it back to the outside. That was Jacobson. Bring up a 3rd down and 13 with less than a minute in the first quarter.
Warren Dragons did a good job on defensive line there, blocking, filling that up.
Benjamin brought him down from Warren. He's one of the leading tacklers on this ball club. Titusville now will send Stover and Garrett wide to the left. They bring 2 to the right. It's like Signs and Broman. Crawford in the backfield with now putting a man in motion to the left. And Perez is going to keep it, come straight ahead, and he's going to pick up about 4 on the play before he's brought down. Thought might get a little bit more than that.
I think that was a designed quarterback keeper counter play right there. They're going to fake the ball off to the left side, and then Perez is going to try to find a seam up here on the right. He found a little bit of a seam, but it kind of collapsed on him quickly.
Yeah, they played it pretty well. We didn't hold our block right there.
Yeah, I'm not so sure if Perez wanted to. I think maybe he wanted to hand that ball off. I'm not sure about that there.
First quarter comes to an end here at Carter Field. Warren Dragons 3, Titusville nothing. Good football game, folks. Stay with us. A lot more to come.
Farmers National Bank has always been committed to the communities they serve. It's part of our mission to remain an independent community bank where the art of a handshake has not been lost. We continue to strive to offer the highest standard in industry competitive products and services. We act not only to benefit the bank, but our customers, businesses, communities, and our employees, because we know our employees pride themselves in their work and serving their communities. When you invest with us, you can be proud to know that we're investing it right back, and that's the way it should be. We're Farmers National Bank. Go Rockets!
Get the second quarter underway. Titus will be kicking away. 4th down and 10. LaRock will kick for Titusville as we get set to go.
It's Parker Harvey back in there.
Oh, that's right. It is Harvey. Thank you. Jacobson comes in motion now on this punt. Oh, the kick's partially blocked. I thought, oh, taken it by the short man. Look out. He's at the 30, brought down to 29.
Nice play there. Looks like number 56. That was a very short punt.
Was it tipped?
Angel Gomez in there from the tackle for Titusville, I believe.
Al, was that partially blocked? Could you see?
It seems like he just hit it with the side of his.
Oh, just got off a bad kick. Okay. Wow, good field position now with short field for Warren. What a break for them. They'll have a 1st down and 10 at the Rocket 29-yard line. So,
yeah, excellent field position here where Titusville defense is going to have to really tighten it up.
Nozel to the right, Bryan to the left. The ball's given off to the first man through. He gets down to about the 25. That'll be Marvin Bryant for Warren.
Looked like 51 Caleb Dunlap, 54 for Titusville, Joseph Jacobson in there on a tackle. Nice job by the interior defensive line of the Titusville Rockets.
Gain of 3. Alex Anderson comes wide to the left. Anderson to the right, Arnold to the left. Pitch back comes to Myers. Oh, gets to the outside, turns the corner, and be close to the 1st down. See where they spot across there.
Nice little option play there by Warren. And what they're doing is they're reading number 31, Jacobson, and whatever he does, if he goes with the running back, then the quarterback's going to keep it. He went in toward the quarterback, so they pitched it out running back, and he had lots of room out there on the outside.
Not quite enough for the 1st down. 3rd down and short.
Oh, it looked like they maybe had it.
I thought they had it too. They're going to call it 3rd and 1 at Titusville 26. Nozzle comes to the right. Bryan to the left. Ball's given off to the first man straight ahead. Powers inside the 15 to about the 12.
Nice shoestring tackle there. Number 64 for Titusville Rockets, that is Colin Hoffmeister.
But enough for the 1st down, so it's 1st down and 10 now from the Titusville 13-yard line.
Hoffmeister definitely saves a few extra yards right there by tripping him up by the shoestrings.
Again, instant replay brought to you from Oil Creek Plastics. Singles both sides again for Warren. Strong side left. Capcella pitches back to Myers, the tailback. Trying to get to the outside, gets a good block. We have a hold. Flag is down. He's in the end zone for the touchdown, but there is a flag down. It's going to come back.
Definitely glad to see that flag. You could see that hold from up here. Weren't sure if they were going to call that play or not, but
well, we'll see it on the replay here.
We'll see it right here. Holding right there on number 76, Partridge.
Yeah, they're calling it on Marvin Bryant or Warren. And so that will take the ball back from the spot foul.
Wasn't much of a hold, but it was definitely enough.
Well, he turned his shoulders, and that constitutes a hold.
It sure does.
So that brings it back to about the 25. So that's a break for Titusville.
UNC have been talking this season about a couple of those plays that go against you, and they can just change the whole game.
Well, it can, and we saw it last week. And Steve spoke rather firmly about that. But, we saw a couple plays last week. We wondered if it wasn't affecting the outcome. So,
well, yeah, if they don't call that play right there, you've got
a
touchdown for the Warren Dragons, and then, supposedly a 10-0 lead. Now we've got a chance to stop them here, maybe hold them to another field goal attempt.
1st and 22. As Warren comes out of the huddle, strong side left for Warren. Singles on each side for the Dragons. Back's eye formation. Capcella looking to throw the end zone. He's got a man deep. If he overthrows him. He had a man all by himself. He beat his nozzle down the right side, but Capcella overthrows him by a couple of steps.
Yeah, definitely had the Titusville defender by 3 or 4 steps down there in the end zone. And again, nice looking throw, just to overthrow him by a little bit. Another break for the Rockets.
Brings up a 2nd down 22. 10:34 to go in the half. 3-0. Warren on top. Anderson goes wide to the left. Arnold to the right. strong side right now for the I formation of Warren Dragons. Pitch back comes to Myers, trying to get to the outside, still working to the outside. Brummer trying to get out there. Myers going to be knocked out of bounds big time.
Colin Hoffmeister.
Wow.
Came running all the way across the field, put a nice shoulder in there on the running back, knocked him out of bounds.
Yeah, he said hello to Myers pretty nice that time. Unfortunately, we picked up about 12 on the play. It brings up a 3rd down and 10.
Partridge did a really nice job there, stretching that play out. We just need a little bit more help in there a little bit quicker to try to stop them from getting a few extra yards. But nice job by Partridge to spread that play out.
3rd down and 10 now for the Dragons. They're at the Titusville Rocket 12-yard line. Nozzle comes to the right. Bryant to the left. Again, backs and I formation. They keep both ends in tight, and now we have a timeout. Warren Dragons will take a timeout with 10:26 left to go in the first half. Warren's leading 3-0.
A stranger, crazier, quirkier group of dog lovers cannot be found. We've looked, and that's what you'll find at the Barking Lot in Titusville. Dogs love us because we love dogs. We do everything we can to make sure our clients, dogs, not people, are completely comfortable and happy when they come to our shop. We've worked hard to create a safe, happy, and wholesome environment for everyone. We offer grooming, daycare, and boarding. Plus, you'll find a few products that our clients will love, and so will their owners. So bring your pups in and let them discover their new home away from home. The Barking Lot on Franklin Street in Titusville.
$10:26 left to go here in the first half. Warren 3, Titusville nothing. Warren threatening. They have a 3rd down and 9 from the Titusville 12-yard line. So big 3rd down play.
Been a good game.
It's been a good game. It's what we talked about every time we get together with Warren. We play him tough. Regardless of records.
Defensive stop here.
What's that?
Big defensive stop here. Hold them to another field goal attempt. Keep it a 1-score game.
Doubles both sides for Warren. Capcella rolling to his right. Still rolling. Still rolling. Going to throw towards the end zone. Got a man there. Is he in? Touchdown.
Wow, that was really close. We'll have to take another look at that on the replay here to see if he kept that foot in bounds. And Al, that was right in front of Al. We might want to go down.
Al, what do you see down there?
Well, that was a touchdown. Both feet were right in bounds, and that was a heck of a throw by the Warren quarterback.
Yeah, that was a nice rollout throw.
You can see him rolling out right here. And nice job by the Warren receiver.
Yep.
But that's tough. See if you can stop that, Luke. Yeah, look, he did keep both feet right in.
Yeah, but does he have the ball all the way through the catch?
That's true. Can we send it to New York?
Harrington only attempting the extra point. That was a good defensive effort by Titusville. Just that one play got us. Snap, placement, kick is up, and the kick is good. 10:20 left to go in the first half. 10-0. Warren on top. We'll be back with the Warren kickoff right after these messages.
Hospital partners, Meadville Medical Center and Titusville Area Hospital together provide a continuum of high-quality care across Crawford County. Both create the ultimate patient experience. Every patient, every time. Meadville Medical Center and Titusville Area Hospital are more than a hospital. We are a hospital partner, a community partner, a family partner, and a health partner.
10:20 left to go in the first half. 10-0 Warren. We're sitting up here debating this last touchdown catch. Adam wasn't sure he had his feet down. It did appear like he did. I'm not sure he had control of the ball, and I don't know the high school rules.
Well, it looks like he had his feet down originally, but does he maintain control of the ball when his feet come up?
Kicking off for Dragons.
Right there. Yeah, I guess we're going to call that a touchdown.
Oh, we're going to have to. The referees did, but I'm not going to do it. Okay. Al, you're calling that a touchdown, so we'll take Al's word for it. He's down there with the mic.
Thanks, fellas.
But you could have caused a real controversy if you just said no, it wasn't a touchdown. Then we could have argued the rest of the game.
Oh no, I'm just a replacement, so I'm not gonna kick up any dust. Not like you.
Oh, okay.
We'll see what Warren does here. Last time it was a pooch kick, so we'll see if they go deep this time or if they have any other tricks up their sleeves.
Titusville has 3 standing back on the 15-yard line, waiting for Harrington. And Harrington's going to kick it deep. We have a whistle and stoppage of play. I'm not sure what that was. Didn't wait for the whistle from the referee, and end zone. So
you've got Parker Harvey in the middle, back deep, along with Landon Palma and Jack Garrett.
Yeah.
These windows are so foggy. I have to look all the way around.
They're hard to see. Of course, I don't have one in front of me, and I still didn't see Adam, but we won't tell anybody that. I get out of the home every Friday night to do this, so I'm a happy man. You know?
Exactly.
I did not wait for the whistle from the official in the end zone to deliver the kick, so we had to do it all over again. I mean, they're getting paid big dollars. Wait for the whistle. And we're set to go. Kick's going to go down to the right side. It's going to take him by Palma at about the 15. Coming up the right side. Out across the 30, 35. Look out. He's at 45. The 50. They're not going to get him. He's down at the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Titusville. Wow, good run, Palma.
What a great return by Landon Palma. Got some initial blocks at the beginning, and then he turned on the afterburners right down the sideline and just outran everybody to the end zone.
That's the most speed I've seen this year out of the Rockets, and I didn't even know we had that kind of speed. Good job by Mr. Palma.
He's only a sophomore at 5'5", 117 pounds.
Big play.
With the rain tonight, we'll give him 120.
Yeah. Excellent job. That's something the Rockets needed, Adam.
When we get a chance here, we'll do the replay for you and try to get on who was doing the blocking down there for the Titusville Rockets.
Titusville now will be place kicking.
Number 55, Levi
Nosko will be doing the attempt, extra point attempt here in the kick. So that was about an 85-yard return. Kick is blocked. So the extra point will be no good, and at 10:08 left to go in the first half, it will be Warren 10, Titusville 6. So, yeah, that was just a really, really fine return. And Palma made a good move to the inside, then took it back outside. So you're right, he had some really good blocking out there. Had to like that, Al.
Physical therapy has helped thousands of patients to maintain or increase their function, mobility, strength, and endurance.
We're waiting now to see.
Certified athletic trainer, helps the Rocket student athletes during the sporting events and practice in our clinic.
We had that on replay?
Well Valley Physical Therapy,
we didn't get
East
that
Central
one.
Avenue provides exceptional care where you
well, we'll see.
Family. From the athletic trainer Kyle Hoser and the OVPT family.
So Titusville gets right back into the ball game by virtue of about an 85-yard TD return by Mr. Palma. And
it definitely electrified the crowd. You know, you heard a big roar as soon as he took off down the sideline. And
yeah, you got to like that.
Line up the kickoff for the Rockets.
Here it comes.
There's our replay right there, and you can see there's a bunch of Rockets, and he just kind of runs right through everybody, then runs right past them all.
Yeah, he showed good speed there. So we're all set to go. It will be Parker Harvey kicking off. Kick's going to go down the right side. It's going to be taken at about the 20. Picked up there across the 25, the 30. Out across the 40, 45. Look out. Brought down to 49. Good return by Warren.
And Parker Harvey on the tackle. We have an injured Titusville Rocket.
Tackle made by number 7, Parker Harvey.
I was afraid the way that started out, Adam, we were going to have one going the other way that time.
It was close.
Well, we said at the beginning, folks, that you can throw the records out when these two teams meet. And granted, neither one of them are setting things on fire this year record-wise. But when they get together, they just like to bang on each other. And they're really playing, both teams playing very well. Titusville is inspired as I've seen them all season.
Yeah, they're playing a really good game tonight. We have Josiah Jacobson. No, I'm sorry, that would be Joseph Jacobson down on the field right now. It looks like maybe he just got the wind knocked out of him. You know, they're not looking at a leg or anything like that, so.
You always get concerned when these youngsters get smacked around like this, and this game's one where people were getting smacked. We talked about the hit that Colin Hoffmeister had down about the 20-yard line of Noah Myers. Smacked him pretty good, so. Okay, player's getting up. He's coming off a little bit under his own power. He's thinking about it.
Yeah, he'll be all right. He either got his bell rung a little bit or like I said, he had the wind knocked out of him, one or the other.
So the ball will be at the 50-yard line. A good return by Warren. They'll have a first down and 10 at the 50. They've always had a pretty good field position this evening. But Titusville defense now will want to come up. Try to see if we can get a stop in here. Now, here's another defensive switch that I didn't catch at the beginning of the game. We got Hoffmeister in linebacker position. See him at the middle backer. And I didn't even pick that up at the beginning of the ball game. Warren, Capella out of shotgun. Gives the ball off to the tailback, coming across the left side. Turns upfield, got a flag. And the ball carrier is down at about the 39 of Titusville, but it's going to come back. Another hold to the outside.
Got another Rocket player injured this time. Getting up a little bit slowly. That's Josiah Jacobson. And there's Hoffmeister, like you said. You know, I'm wondering if they made that change with DeRose out for the season at middle linebacker. They maybe put Hoffmeister back there, try to fill in the
Could very much. So they had Parker Harvey in there for a while, and they've moved him around a little bit. So this time they've got Hoffmeister, and he's showing a little bit of spunk out there. He's a tough kid mentally anyway, and he's just soon hit you his look at you. So not too bad a move to put him in the linebacker spot where he gets a good.
But off the field, the nicest kid you'd ever want to meet.
On the field, he's nasty.
But on the field, yeah, you got it.
And a linebacker, he gets a chance to get a little speed up too, you know. So we're waiting. The officials are talking this over. The flag is back at midfield. Personal foul, they're calling.
Personal foul against Warren.
I did not see it. We'll see if we can run this back and take a look up here and see. They're talking about it. I don't know. It's like
it might have been that block on what the number 20 made on. I'm not sure who, but that must be what they're calling.
I don't know. Threw the arm out there a little bit, I guess. I don't know. It's the only thing I could see right there in that play. They're going to move them back 15. They'll take the ball back to the Warren 35-yard line. And they'll bring up a first down and 25.
They may have called that a blow to the head.
Could be, yeah. He threw that arm out, and the arm come out away from the body. Could be. Single to the left and to the right. Strong side left for Warren Dragons. Again, I formation. Capella up under center. Capella gives it to the first man, comes across, going to be hit and brought down at about the 40-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play.
You want to guess who?
Number 3, Marvin Bryant up the middle.
Hoffmeister on tackle again.
For a 5-yard gain on the play, bring up a
Titusville, you know, they are playing a really good defensive ball game. We're bending and giving up a few yards, but we're making a lot of great tackles and a lot of great plays too.
Royal Creek Plastic once again with your instant replay. They are, Adam. The other thing we're getting is our defensive line's getting some penetration, and they're holding up, and they're not getting, the offensive line's not getting back into the second tier, and so our linebackers are free up to make some plays. Single to the left, single to the right. Capella under center. Going to roll to his left. He's looking way downfield. He's got a man deep. He's all by himself, and overthrows him. Down about the 16-yard line. That was a good ball by Capella. He threw that ball a long way, just overthrew the receiver.
And that was a great job by Warren on the fake up the middle. You know, they faked it up the middle, and then they went deep with the ball. And, you know, I originally thought that the ball carrier had the ball and had been stopped at the line of scrimmage. See right here, and then all of a sudden, quarterback's got the ball, but
he's rolling to his left, and he threw that ball about 55 yards downfield.
He's a big boy.
He just overthrew his receiver. I thought they're going to get that one. Brings up a 3rd down and 20. The ball is at the 40-yard line of the Dragons. Single to the left, 1 to the right. Backs and I formation again. Strong side right. Capella is going to have him back to Capella. Capella looking deep, and he gets some pressure. Get him again. He breaks a tackle. Now he's brought down to the 40-yard line. The ball's loose.
Nope.
Not the same.
They whistled it down. Well, Boaz LaRock made the official final play, but boy, what a weird trick play that was.
If he gave the ball to Myers, started off to his right, then he pitches it back to the left side.
And then right here, that was almost a quarterback sack. It wouldn't have been a conventional quarterback sack.
I think that was Froman that came in and kept the pass from getting away. So it's a 4th down punt. Palma standing back at about the 25. Another man back there. I think it's Crawford. The kick's going to go to Palma's side, and he's going to run away. He's going to go out of bounds. And we'll see where they mark it. I guess they're going to mark it right at the 20. No, none of the officials have marked it yet. Oh, there they did.
Al, where would you mark it?
Well, I'm on the other side of the field, but one point I do want to make. Yeah, a lot about the slippery conditions from the mist, but it seems like all that's gone away. You've seen very little slips, and people running at full speed, so it seems like everything is going for a classic Warren-Titusville game.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier, too, and I hadn't thought about it all, is that the cleats. I'm sure they have changed different cleats for different turfs and so on, so that's an important part of the game. If you didn't bring cleats for this kind of a field, you could be in trouble tonight. Trips to the left for Titusville, single to the right. Quick pass over the middle. It's complete to Ryan Sines, and I thought he was going to break that. Picks up about 6. The defensive back fell down, but got up and made the hit.
Nice pass by Perez there. Hit Cody Sines wide open on a little post pattern right there. And yeah, you're right. A nice tackle by Warren
Pasmore.
Yep, nice tackle there. But that was a beautiful pass play by Titusville Rockets. First down.
Yeah, got more than I thought out of that. Doubles to the right, doubles to the left again for Titus. So Tony Perez at quarterback for the Rockets. Crawford in the backfield. Garrett goes in motion to the right. Whoa, bad snap. Perez is going to go nowhere. He's hit and dropped immediately. That ball bounced to him. Perez just had good hands to pick it up. He's going to lose about 5 on the play.
And that's the first little bad snap we've seen. Joe Baldwin in at center tonight. It's his first game playing center because they've switched up some offensive line. He's been doing a great job tonight, and it was a great job right there by Perez to pick that ball up.
Trips to the right for Titus. So Palma's by himself on the left side. On the snap, Perez looking downfield. He's going to pull it down. Now he's going to throw deep and overthrow Jack Garrett at about midfield.
He had Garrett open there in the flat and just overthrew him by a little bit.
Brings up 3rd 15 for Titusville. Tell you, Perez is playing very well. First start on the varsity level, holding his right hand a little bit, but doing very well out there tonight.
Titusville likes to roll their quarterbacks out to get them outside the pocket, give them a little bit more vision to see the rest of the field, and
we like to do that with Al too.
Okay.
Give him a little more vision.
Maybe 40 years ago.
Titus was going to take a timeout. Couldn't quite get settled on the formation. 7:13 to go in the first half. It's 10-6. The Dragons on top.
We also have a 50-50 drawing winner. If you have
You could be my love, even if the sky is falling down. I know that we'll be safe and sound.
So many Americans struggle with finances. Starting today, State Farm is here to help, giving us all the chance to simply sit down and learn. Visit letstarttoday.com or talk to an agent.
We're safe and sound.
$7:13 left to go in the first half. Warren leads 10-6. Titusville has it 3rd down and 15 from their own 34-yard line. Titusville now will put Perez under center. We have 2 in the backfield. Perez on the snap. Rolling to his right, looking to throw, still looking. Going to throw up a little bit short and incomplete. Trying to hit, he had both Garrett and Palma.
Nice little play action pass there by Tony Perez. He faked the handoff up the middle and then rolled out to the side and just couldn't quite hit the open receiver. We did have a couple guys open there too.
Yeah, watch Broman broke really loose deep. He'll probably come off the sideline, throw the water cooler. For you Steeler.
Yeah, there you go.
I just mentioned that for you Steeler fans, which I'm one.
Yeah.
Parker Harvey now going to go back and punt formation. It's 4th down and 15. 7:06 to go in the half. 10-6 ball game. Waiting for the snap. And got a good snap. Decent kick. It's going to come out and hit it about the 40. 35. Roll down inside the 30 and then go dead at about the 29-yard line. So Warren will put it in play 1st down and 10 at their own 29.
down there by number 15, Zay Crawford.
So no return in that play. So Titusville's defense will have to step here again and see if we can maybe come up with a turnover, get ourselves some good field position, get something going again.
Wouldn't that be great to get the ball back and go into half with a lead?
With a lead. We haven't done that yet this year. It would be good. They're playing very well. The key to the success of the Titusville Rockets this year, get rid of Bill and Steve.
There you go.
Single to the left and right for Warren. Backs and I formation. Both ends in tight. Capella pitch to Myers going around the left side. Breaks to the outside, but going to be hit there by Vroman, but he'll pick up about 7 or so in the play.
Vroman, Signs, Hoffmeister, Jack Garrett, all of them in there on the tackle that time.
Number 10, Ryan Signs.
Pick up about 7
on the tackle.
Call it 2nd and 3.
6-yard gain on the play. Bring up a 2nd down and 4.
PA announcer's wrong. He said 6-yard gain. I said 7.
Okay. Well, you are the official one.
yeah. Tell Luke that. Singles both sides now for the Dragons. Coachella looking to give it off to the first man through Myers. Noah Myers breaks across the 40 to about the 43-yard line, be enough for a first down.
Number 86, Christian Vroman on the stop.
Tripped up there by Christian Vroman on the tackle, but still we're giving him a little bit too many yards to begin with, and having some of our secondary come in and make the tackles here.
Yeah, you know, and you've watched the games here, Adam, and this is probably as well as we have contained a running game this year. I really thought we'd have more difficulties than this because these boys are good running backs.
They are. We have Warren, had some good stats coming into the game, and they're big men up front.
Capella gives it to the first man through Bryant. He's going to get across the 45 to about the 48. Pick up about 6.
Hoffmeister and number 12, Tony Perez.
Looked like Sebastian Titus was also in there on that tackle.
Right now,
wrong number.
I'm sorry.
Unless I have the wrong number.
Well, right now, Warren is controlling the line of scrimmage a little bit. They are getting some penetration against us. Arnold comes wide to the right. They have Bryant wide to the left. It'll be Mitchell Bryant. There's 2 Bryants in the game. Pitch back comes to Myers. Cuts it up across 50, the 49, down to about the 45-yard line. Hoffmeister brings him down. Enough for the first down.
And again, a good job by Jack Garrett on this play as he comes in from the outside linebacker position and forces the running back up into the middle, and Hoffmeister's right there to make that play. Boaz LaRock's also in there helping to turn that play back up into the middle. And Hoffmeister had slipped down, and then he actually made that tackle from the ground.
First down and 10. Now Warren will send doubles to the right, single to the left. They'll stay in the I formation. Capella under center. Capella runs an option, going out to the outside. He still has a man to the outside, waiting for the block. He gets it and breaks up field and goes out of bounds, enough for the first down inside the 35 to about the 34.
Yeah, that's one of those plays where we said he has the option whether to keep that ball or pitch the ball, and this time he decided to keep it. Nice little gain around the corner. We got to do a little better job containing that.
First down and 10.
That's another problem there when you got people switching positions on defense, because you learn your position. You've got a role to play in that. You know, the first man's got to take the running back, the second man takes the quarterback, and so on.
Yeah, and they spoke about that in the coach's interview of switching people around. This isn't pros. These are high school kids. It's tough. You're right. Giving off to the tailback, Myers, and he bounces off a couple of tackles, breaks to the outside. Had a chance to hit him about the line of scrimmage, but he broke through the tackles, picked up about 5.
Yeah, Jack Garrett in on the initial hit, which slowed him down enough, and then he bounced to the outside, and Hoffmeister ended up pushing him out of bounds. And again, you know, we're just giving up small plays. We're not giving up the big play tonight, but we're letting them drive down the field here. We need to come up with a stop.
Second down and about 6 for Warren. 4:25 to go first half. Mitchell Bryant comes wide to the right. Arnold to the left. Strong side right now for Warren. On the count of going across the left side is Marvin Bryant, and he's going to be hit and dropped for a loss.
Nice
Good job
play.
over there.
Stephen Partridge in there from his defensive end position. And that was a quick little handoff to the left side, and Partridge did a great job not to get fooled by that.
Yeah, they went to the weak side, and Partridge.
You can see how it was a quick hitter handoff to the left, and they faked a pitch over to the right. But Partridge wasn't fooled on that one.
A loss in the play brings up a 3rd down and 9. It's going to be a big 3rd down play here. Might be out of field goal range right now for this Mr. Seth Harrington of Warren, if we can stop him right here. and the Warren Dragons are going to take timeout, their second timeout. So with 3:43 to go, Warren's leading 10-6, and they are on a bit of a drive here in the second quarter.
Let's go down to the field to Al Rickerson on the wireless mic tonight, brought to you by the Titusville Dairy Products Company and by Farmhouse Barbecue. Al, we're getting ready to head into half. Your thoughts on this first half of play?
Well, a lot of the play has been on the opposite side of the field, but one thing I've noticed is that these players have done a great job of blocking and keeping their balance, and there's no slipping, and it's a real battle right there at the line. But we have to start making some plays here because we're just a little bit away from that.
How physical is it down there? I mean, we're all the way up here. What do you see going on down there?
This is the most physical game I've seen the Titusville Rockets play in a long time.
Yeah, that's what it looks like from up here too, Al. And it's not just one or two guys. It looks like the whole team's on the same page tonight. And we talked about that, Al, at the beginning of the show, beginning of the ball game, that we're waiting for Titusville to put it all together for 4 quarters. So far, they put it together for 2 quarters. So Warren now will come out 3rd down and 9. They're at the Titusville 33-yard line. It's a big 3rd down play now. Titusville needs a stop here. Doubles to the right, single to the left for the Dragons. Capchella now will come out of shotgun, single back. Dropping straight back, wanting to throw, getting some pressure, rolling to his right. He can take it. Got a man going deep, and he's, in and out of the hands. The receiver was Ryan Muntsgaard. Incomplete.
Nice job by the secondary that time. I think he wanted to get rid of the ball a little bit quicker and couldn't find an open receiver. And you can see then he runs and he's almost over the line of scrimmage when he lets this ball go. But good coverage back in there. Jack Garrett in on the coverage. Looks like Palma.
And I think Perez. 3 of them back there. Okay, it's a 4th down situation, and you're not going to go for the field goal.
Signs was also in there.
So big 4th down play. If we can hold him here. They're going to put 2 to the right. Andrew Davidson will be in the slot right. Brian will be wide right. Then they have 2 to the left side. Can't see the numbers right now from here. Capchella now will come again out of the shotgun. Dropping straight back. Wants to pick up the first down. Going to go deep over the middle. And it's in and out of the hands of Mitchell Bryant. It'll go incomplete. Titusville will take over on downs. Good defensive series for the Rockets.
Yeah, definitely. Good play. Good job all the way around. You know, defensive line, you know, they bent a little bit, but when they had to, they stepped it up and stopped them. And then, you know, of course, good coverage by the secondary on the last 2 plays.
Yeah, Palmer right there. So Titusville takes over 1st down and 10. At their own 33. Boy, it would be nice. 3:30 to go, lots of time. Grind this thing down and put it in. Now we have Harvey in the backfield with Perez. Trips to the right for Titusville, singles to the left. Parker Harvey driving straight ahead. Out across the 35, about the 37.
You know, we've seen Parker Harvey break a couple big runs in the last 2 games, so it'd be nice to see another one here tonight.
Got to be a bit of an adjustment for the Warren defense, too. You had Crawford in there, kind of a scat back type guy. Got 155, now you got a 200-pounder coming at you. Pick up a 5, 2nd down and 5. Doubles to the right, single to the left. 2 in the backfield with Perez. Perez now puts signs in motion. Perez looking to keep it, and he's going to be hit and dropped for a loss. Actually thrown down for a loss.
Yeah, that was a tough play there. I'm not sure exactly. Definitely a pass play. Looked like it was a play action pass, and there was just nowhere for Perez to go.
Take
the handoff there to Parker Harvey, and then a couple defensive players right in there for Warren to make the sack.
So 3rd down and 8. Trips to the left side for Titusville, single to the right. Titusville running a little quicker offense now. Warren trying to get guys in and out. Perez looks over the middle. It's complete to Signs, out to the 41.
Signs took a big hit right there, too.
He certainly did. Micah Pasmore in to make the stop. Better bring up a 4th down play for Titusville, and we'll see what Titusville wants to do. Looks like they're going to take a timeout.
You know, I like the play call, though, Jim.
Yeah.
It's a short pass. It's a quick hitter. You know, if the defense wasn't right there, he would have gained a couple extra yards for the 1st down.
Yeah, we used that well last week with Signs, and he did a good job. Even there, that's a good catch, hanging on to the ball. He was hit hard. Brings up a 4th and 3 with 2:12 to go.
So do you go for it here, Jim, or do we have to punt it away?
My guess is he's going to kick it away. What are you going to do, Al?
Well, you know, the best thing to do is to kick it away. Because one thing for sure is that they have a good field goal kicker, so they don't have to go all the way down and to score a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think you want to give him a short field with 2 minutes to go.
No, not at all.
Come on, after the timeout,
especially if playing as well as we played. But I'm not Coach Hancock. He's a gambler. We've seen him do it before.
For the Dragons is
I need one of you two to disagree with Jim.
Well, you know, if you go for it, you have 2 minutes left, but you've got to make that first down.
Yeah.
And they are in punt formation.
Yeah, Parker Harvey's going to do the kicking. Now just got to do some good coverage here.
I was just trying to make Jim think a little bit. You know?
Oh, don't do that. That's tiring. It's going to be a short kick. Going to go out of bounds at the 39 of Warren. So Harvey's kick is short.
The Dragons will take over first down.
You know, it was short, but also there was no return on it. So, you know, we'll take it.
Well, get a stop here, and we still have time to get it in there.
Kind of surprised there's not more turnovers. We had that fumble on the first play of the game, and since then there haven't had any turnovers. A couple of interceptions that could have happened, but
well, the mist is quit. It's not raining anymore, is it, Al?
No.
No. Sun's out, about 85 degrees in Hawaii.
Yeah, and I'm sure Bill is listening to our broadcast tonight too.
Yeah, I'm sure that's.
Even look at the penalties from last year.
Yeah.
I mean,
2 for the Rockets and 1 for the Warren Dragons last year.
Doubles both sides for Warren. Capcella rolls to his left, looking to throw. Wants to throw up short, and it's in and out of the hands of the receiver. About
Or did he
midfield.
catch it?
No, he dropped it.
Okay, it was close.
Old Hawkeye saw that.
Number 1, Brian, is incomplete. We'll bring up the second down and 10.
It looked like he might have juggled it just a little bit, and as he was going out of bounds, it popped up in the air, and I wasn't sure if he was able to catch it again or not.
One of the problems with this TV situation is that everybody knows when you screw up as an announcer. So they keep a scorecard there on me, you know. That's 26. Doubles to the right, doubles to the left now for the Dragons. They keep Noah Myers in the backfield. Capcella out of the shotgun. Dropping back, looking to throw. He has a good arm. Got a man deep, and he overthrows. Intercepted! Nice job by Tony Perez. I didn't think he was going to get there, to be honest with you. I thought I was going to go incomplete, but Perez gets the ball.
He had some closing speed on that ball, too. I thought it was way over his head as well. You'll see here on the Boaz LaRock on the blitz. Warren did a nice job picking it up, and then Perez just came out of nowhere and reached back and grabbed that ball.
It's a good thing he did, because I think 10 would have got to it.
Gentlemen, it looked like Tony was more the receiver than a receiver.
Well, I hope so, because apparently he was. He got the ball. That was a good job from his free safety. Tasso with trips to the left, single wide right. We're stacking them on the left side. And we move before the ball is snapped. We'll go back 5. I think that's the first against Titusville tonight, isn't it? First flag.
Yeah, we've had a couple holding and unsportsmanlike conduct against Warren, but I don't know that we've had any penalties.
No, I think that's the first against Titusville. So we first down 15. Again, we're under 2 minutes, 1:52 here in the first half. Titusville down 4. 10-6, Warren on top. Titusville stays in the same formation. Perez gives it off the first man coming across the right side, drives through to the right side. Maybe a gain of 1.
It's Parker Harvey on the carry. Not much of a gain there, but you know, you're down inside your 20. The last thing you want to do before the half is give up a fumble or short field to the Warren Dragons at the end of the half.
Now it'd be nice to see him bust one up the middle here like we did before last week. Titusville now going to go trips to the right side. This means Perez is usually going to run it to the right side. Now they put a man in motion. That'll be Garrett coming to the left. Perez is going to throw. Throws up short to Parker Harvey. Catch it, Parker. Comes back across the middle, breaks one tackle. He's not going to get the first down, but he's going to pick up about 6 on the play. Bobbled that.
Yeah, good concentration to keep that ball, catch it after he bobbled it. Cost him a few yards, though. If he could have caught it right away, would have had a couple extra yards easily. You can see Harvey going out here. Perez did not have much time. He had to get it off there.
Oh, where is that thing? Third down and about 8 for Titusville. Perez on a reverse, and nothing's going to happen.
There's a fumble.
And the ball's out, and I think Warren has it.
I think they do. That's what we did not want to have happen.
That's back around the 10-yard line.
Nice job by Warren's defense there to get some penetration on that reverse, and they just foiled it right at the point of contact.
Puts Titusville in a hole here with 35 seconds left in the half. Dadgummit, hell, that didn't help us any.
Too bad we don't have any challenges, gentlemen, because I thought his knee was down.
I was wondering about that myself, but I'm too far
away. Go to the replay when you have an opportunity.
Doubles both sides, and Warren's going to take a timeout here with 35 seconds. Or did Titusville call the timeout? I believe Titusville did. Warren, I don't think, has any timeouts left. I think they've used all 3. So 35 seconds to go, 35.1. And Warren has the ball 1st and 10. And they are at the Titusville 11-yard line fumble. There's an awful break for Titusville. If we can keep them out of the end zone, they might get 3 out of this. That would be a break for Titusville because played so well the first half. You hate to give them up these points at this very end here. We're still looking, Al, for the replay here. We'll see if we can.
You know, you got to give Titusville credit, though. They're trying to do something to, break open a big play. So they tried the reverse, and it just didn't work out. Too much penetration by the Warren defense.
Yeah, he almost got hit the moment he got the ball. So Titusville takes the timeout to talk things over here and see if they can come up with a stop here before halftime. 10-6 is the score. As Warren now will come out over the ball. We'll see what the Dragons have in mind here. They got a couple good running backs. Noah Myers, Marvin Bryant, both 100-yard carriers. They're going to send 2 to the right, 2 to the left. They're going to keep Noah Myers in the backfield. Capchella rolling to his left, wants to throw, still looking, looks into the end zone. There's the throw, it's intercepted. No, we missed it. Boy, I thought we had that one.
Good defense, Jack Garrett in on the defense there. Signs. Hoffmeister.
Boy, that ball was thrown into a crowd.
You gotta love to see a big number 64, in the secondary making a play on a pass play.
2nd down and 10. Again, doubles right, doubles left for Warren from the Titusville 11. 29 seconds left to go in the half. Capchella looking, going to pitch it back to Myers. Myers has it, comes upfield, and is knocked out of bounds around the 5 or so. Let's see where they spot on the far side of the field. Be a 3rd down and about 3.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was a designed run play or if it was like a pass first and then run second option. Looked like he was looking downfield to see if he wanted to pass first. But it could have been that was just to fake out the defense before he did that.
Yeah, I think it was an option all the way. And we were warned to watch Capchella, the quarterback. They say he can really work well. He's elusive. But so far tonight, we've contained him. Well, we'll see what happens. Big 3rd down play. Doubles both sides for the Dragons. Bad snap. His ball's on the floor, and it's fumbled and picked up down at Myers. Noah Myers recovers it for Warren, but it's back at about the 15. The clock is running, 15 seconds. They're trying to get set up really quick for a field goal here. Field goal attempt will come from about the 22, be about a 32-yarder with 10 seconds left. Looking for the snap, and that's an illegal procedure. Oh, he bounced it through. Oh, they had a man standing up. I thought there was a procedure call there, but there wasn't. Daggone. Seth Harrington got the kick away with no time on the clock. It hits the bar and bounces through.
So say no timeouts. They had to rush the field goal unit out onto the field. And
some discussion out there right now. If you go back and look at this, 20's not set. He's on the wing, and he's standing upright. And I'm not too sure, but that's a procedure. Should have been a procedure call. Al, did you see that too?
I saw it too. I was really surprised that the referee didn't stop the play, but
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that he has to be set, but he was standing straight up moving. Shoulders are moving, not his legs. So anyway, it's a moot point right now. Halftime here at Titusville. It's 13-6. The Dragons on top. Good first half by Titusville. Go back and see if we can get him in the second half.
Oil Creek Plastics, the industry leader in polyethylene pipe, is proud to be a part of the Titusville community and a proud sponsor of Titusville High School athletics. Located off Route 27 in East Titusville, Oil Creek Plastics has been a vested part of the Titusville community for 28 years. At Oil Creek Plastics, we take pride in supporting our community and are thrilled to bring instant and slow motion replay to the stream's Titusville Rocket sports broadcasts. In Titusville and here to stay, Oil Creek Plastics. Best of luck to the Titusville Rockets.
Healing Heroes is an opportunity for Armstrong and our communities to give back. We've partnered with Guardian Angels Medical Service Dogs, which rescues, raises, and individually trains the highest caliber service and assistance dogs at their facility in Williston, Florida. They are then paired with veterans with disabilities such as PTSD, seizure disorders, and more. If you would like to help, visit facebook.com/ArmstrongOneWire and click the Healing Heroes tab. Together, we can unleash the power to heal.
The Titusville Moose Family Center number 84 is a proud supporter of Titusville Rocket Athletics. And just like in Rocket Sports, the Titusville Moose Lodge is committed to working together to make our community a better place to live, work, and play. The Titusville Moose Family Center contributes thousands of dollars into scholarship opportunities for area students, in addition to supporting other nonprofit entities in our own backyard. Students, get involved with your community and make a difference. Good luck, Rockets, and know we'll always be cheering for you from the Titusville Moose Family Center.
And welcome back to Carter Field. At the half, the Rockets trail 13-6. This is the True Value Hardware Wagner's Gun Tech halftime show, and we'll bring you the sights and the sounds of the Titusville High School Marching Band.
Say that.
The Titusville High School Marching Band performing here at halftime. It is the True Value Hardware Wagner's Gun Tech halftime show, 6:17 till we start the second half of play. We're going to discuss that first half coming up right after this.
Bayless Fuel in Titusville carries a full line of automotive and truck maintenance supplies, like Wix filters, the best performing, most reliable filters in the world. Interstate Batteries, the #1 replacement brand battery in North America. Bayless Fuel also carries motor oils, greases, and specialty lubricants, like hydraulic oils, transmission fluid, brake fluid, antifreeze, and more. Let the friendly staff find the right product for the job at hand. Bayless Fuel on South Brown Street in Titusville.
Farmers National Bank has always been committed to the communities they serve. It's part of our mission to remain an independent community bank where the art of a handshake has not been lost. We continue to strive to offer the highest standard in industry competitive products and services. We act not only to benefit the bank, but our customers, businesses, communities, and our employees, because we know our employees pride themselves in their work and serving their communities. When you invest with us, you can be proud to know that we're investing it right back, and that's the way it should be. We're Farmers National Bank. Go Rockets!
The Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home is dedicated to providing the highest level of service to Titusville and surrounding communities. Our family and staff continues the tradition started by Gordon B. Garrett in 1965, treating our clients with care and respect. Since then, we have grown, now in our third generation and in 2 locations, 303 North Washington Street and 203 East Main Street, Titusville. The Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, a history of tradition and commitment to excellence.
And welcome back to the True Value Hardware Wagner's Gun Tech halftime show, 4:31 on the clock. So we get things going here in this second half of play. But let's break down the first half, and we bring in Jim Bodemer, Adam Preston, and Mr. Al Rickerson. Guys, your thoughts on the first half?
Well, we talked about Titusville playing very well in the first half. It's probably the best first half that I've seen Titusville play this season, consistently all the way across the board. Al was talking, and we'll get his opinion here in a second. He was down in the field on that fumble and the reverse we attempted there that last series that our runner was down. I didn't see that. It was very, very close, but had that not been called a fumble instead, the runner been down, would have changed the whole complexion at the end of the first half.
Exactly, and then also with the field goal, Warren rushed the team out. They had no timeouts left, and it looked like they had movement on their line, and there was no penalty flag. And there was some discussion at the end of the first half. I think they were discussing whether there should have been time left on the clock, and they ended up, just calling it a half.
Could have been. Brian DeFonso is with us. Brian, you got some stats here?
Yeah, actually, for the way things have been going, Jim. But again, Titusville's offense, only 27 yards of offense for the Titusville Rockets. Very fortunate to be in a 13-6 ball game. For the Warren Dragons, they had 122 yards on the ground. They had 22 yards in the passing game, 144 total yards. But for the Warren Dragons, a couple things stick out here. 3 penalties for 33 yards, the fumbles, and the 1 interception. And, Jim, we've been watching them since the beginning of the year. Yeah, Titusville just needs a big break on offense to really get into this ball game. The defense is definitely going to be on the field for a long time if they can't. Yeah, they've only had 1 first down in the first half.
Yeah, we were hoping that second quarter there when Parker Harvey came back in the ball game, Al, that we would be able to break him for one of those big runs he had here, a couple weeks ago.
2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, 2 weeks in a row he had big runs, and we're kind of hoping, Al, that he would make a big difference there in that second quarter.
Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. At the line of scrimmage, there is a battle there. Last week you had gaps of coverage, and you're not going to get that this week. You're not going to get that this week, and the Dragons have been defending that quite well. But let me get back to something. I think that we didn't get a lot of good breaks there, because I could have sworn that fumble, the gentleman had the player had his knee on the ground. But one thing we have to do, we have to make plays.
Yeah.
Okay. When they had that almost interception in the end zone, you have to make that play, because if you don't, they don't have a field goal.
Yeah, absolutely, Al. It's taking advantage of every opportunity that you have, and the Titusville Rockets need to do that to stay in this ballgame.
They really do. We want to thank Titusville Dairy Products and the Farmhouse Barbecue for sponsoring our wireless. Mike and Al Rickerson here this evening. So, big first half. Did we receive?
Of course, Titusville.
We received to get the ball in the second half, do we not?
Yes, we do. And
we kicked off, so we get possession first half. No, start the second half. Excuse me.
And we did score on that big 85-yard touchdown return on the kickoff return. I think it was Landon Palmer. Was that Palmer? Yes.
Yeah, Palmer. So, we got the big play. So if we can get something out of the offense here to start the third quarter, it'll be a big, important part of this second half of the ball game.
All righty, guys, second half action coming up. Thank you for joining us for the True Value Hardware. Wagner's Gun Tech halftime show, second half action coming up.
Interstate Pipe and Supply means it when we say service means business. With a knowledgeable staff, full fleet of trucks, and large product offering, we can answer your questions and fill your orders, big job or small. Covering multiple applications and industries, we're not just a plumbing location, but a one-stop shop assisting homeowners and contractors quickly and efficiently. We are locally owned and make it our #1 priority to keep our customers returning and happy. We have been a staple in the Titusville community for 40+ years. Stop in today and let us service you. Good luck to the Titusville Rockets this year.
A stranger, crazier, quirkier group of dog lovers cannot be found. We've looked, and that's what you'll find at the Barking Lot in Titusville. Dogs love us because we love dogs. We do everything we can to make sure our clients, dogs, not people, are completely comfortable and happy when they come to our shop. We've worked hard to create a safe, happy, and wholesome environment for everyone. We offer grooming, daycare, and boarding. Plus, you'll find a few products that our clients will love, and so will their owners. So bring your pups in and let them discover their new home away from home, the Barking Lot on Franklin Street in Titusville.
And welcome back. Second half action just moments away. Our coverage of Titusville Rocket football this season is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, by Bayless Fuel Service, by Oil Creek Plastics, by Interstate Pipe and Supply, by Larry's Auto Service, by True Value Hardware, by Anderson Physical Therapy, by Armstrong, by the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, by the Titusville Dairy Products Company, by Joe Taylor Ford, by Farmers National Bank, by the Meadville Medical Center, Titusville Area Hospital, by the Blue Canoe Brewery, by the Titusville Moose Family Center, by the Barking Lot, by Wagner's Gun Tech, by the Oil Country Federal Credit Union, by Corky's Pizza and Subs, by Family Video, and by the Titusville Beverage.
The entire 24 minutes, they did a great job of playing both offense and defense. Down a little bit here right now. That last 30 seconds didn't help us any, but at the same time, we get the ball back. Maybe we get something going here, Adam, and put ourselves up ahead.
Yeah, we've seen a good defensive effort. We've bent a little bit at times, but we're making some plays. Jack Garrett, Colin Hoffmeister, Boaz LaRock, and Ryan Sines. I mean, there's a lot of good defense going on out there. A lot of big games by some people.
You know what's
tonight.
missing? The sound of the crowd.
Yeah, we don't have the crowd here this evening that we've had.
And that's too bad.
Yeah, because it's one of the best football games we've played
real
this
quick
year.
Before we get the second half going on, Jim and I were talking also during the break about what a nice job we think Tony Perez has done.
Yeah.
His first game as a starting quarterback as a sophomore. So.
Yeah, I am impressed with his composure. You'd think maybe he'd be a little bit nervous to get out there and play, and so he's a young man.
Yeah, I'm sorry, he's a senior.
Is he a senior? I thought he was young.
I don't know. Right here it says a senior on the.
Oh. I thought he was a younger man than that. But anyway, he's playing very well tonight.
Yes, he is.
And he's doing a good job. Makes you wonder if he's going to stay in this kind of an alignment going into the last 4 games of the season. So, and we're getting some good games out of, you mentioned Hoffmeister at the back, around that middle back. He's playing very well out of that linebacker position, too, defensively. So, well, we'll see what will happen. Tass was going to get the kickoff and get things going. Harrington was going to spot the ball up to 40, see if he kicks it deep or they come up short like they did the first kickoff. Titusville has 3 back, and it's going to be a short kick. And you better get on that. And Warren has it. Warren got it at the 45 of Titusville. I'm not sure that was planned or whether that was a miss hit. Looks like it's planned the way that.
Yeah, that's got to be a planned play. As short as it was, and the way he ran up and short kicked it.
The 45-yard line, first down and 10.
Gentlemen, they just caught us off There's caught off guard. That was planned all the way, it looks like, from here.
Yeah, I think you're right, Al, and did catch us. First down and 10. Warren, they have it on the 45 of Titusville. So the onside kick worked for Warren. We'll see if Titusville can step up defensively. See if we can get this thing back and go the other way. Nozzle goes wide to the left. Bryant to the right for the Dragons. Jake Kupchella under center. Two in the backfield in I formation. Giving off to the tailback. Myers goes to the outside. Oh, he breaks one tackle, breaks another. He's across the 40, the 35, the 30. He's got one block to beat. He's at the 20, 15, the 10, inside the 5, and knocked down at about the 1. No flags. That was a nice run by Noah Myers, but we had a couple shots at him, Adam. We didn't get him.
Yeah, we did. You know, that takes a lot out of your wind out of your sails. When you're expecting to get the ball on offense, they come up with an onside kick, get the ball back. You can see the replay right here. A nice job by the running back here as he makes a couple cutbacks and a couple missed tackles. And then Colin Hoffmeister right there. I'm not sure, sir, he wasn't in the end zone, but they marked him down at the
I'm not too sure. This isn't a block in the back, right? Right there.
Yep, you're right. That should have been a block in the back.
See that?
Absolutely.
Anyway, it's first and goal from about the 1. Warren has the ball. Ball's given off first man through. Bryant, he drives in. Fumble on the play.
Number 3.
Yep, touchdown.
Touchdown. Let's check down in with Al and see what he saw on that play, the previous play.
Fumble.
Was there a fumble into the end zone just now?
No. Ground can't cause a fumble. He got in there, hit the ground, then the ball came out.
Was there a block in the back on the run?
On the long run.
On the long run prior to the touchdown? I couldn't see it from up here too. I thought he got a block in the back. Well, it makes no difference. Touchdown. Extra point attempt now by Harrington. Waiting for the snap. Good snap placement. And the ball is picked up by the holder on the bad snap. He's going to run it in for 2. So he'll take it in for 2.
Okay, gentlemen, looks like I'm back in range. On the play before the touchdown, I would have said it was a block in the back, but you know what? The referees can't catch everything, but what can you do? He shouldn't have gotten those 40 yards anyway.
No, we should not have. We should have got the ball in the kickoff.
So you look at the last 30 seconds of the first half and the first 30 seconds of this half. That's a big difference, isn't it?
A big swing in the game, and just 10-point swing.
Yeah, we always talk about the last few minutes of the first half, first few minutes of the second half in basketball a lot, and it certainly has affected us here. Well, we've got to pull it up now. It's 21-6, so we've got to come back up here now and forget that. Forget those mistakes. Those plays are over, and see if we can pick it up and get some momentum going on our side here.
Well, let's do some speculation here, gentlemen. We know that they're going to have to pass more. From your vantage point, does it look like the defensive tackles are breaching our line a little bit too early?
It does a little bit. I haven't followed it real close, Al, but it does seem like they're getting there a bit quick.
Yeah, because that's really messing up our quarterback's vantage point, and I don't think he could be able to anything coming across the middle or even on the side.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Harrington spots it up to the 40. And he kicks it on the ground, and it's taken by Titusville at the 36, and we fall on it. We'll have a first down and 10 at the 46. Crawford recovers the ball.
Yeah, nice job by Crawford because that ball hit him and then went back to the ground, and he just fell on it to make sure Titusville maintained possession.
So Titusville have a first down and 10 at their own 35. Now we've got to play with a bit of a sense of urgency here. We're down 15. And plenty of time. Just got to get a good drive going here. Pick up some points. Backs are split now besides Perez. Palmer wide to the left. We have doubles to the right for the Rockets. Perez puts a man in motion. That'll be Garrett to the right. Perez dropping straight back, getting pressured. And just as he released the ball was thrown, the ball was tipped. Incomplete pass.
Big rush by the Warren defensive line as they got in there on Perez quickly, and he tried to get the ball off, but just he was hit, as you can see on the replay right here. Big rush, 85-54, coming right in there, 72.
Ran right by Colin Hoffmeister that time. Brings up a second down and 10.
Wouldn't have been a big play anyway.
No. Our replay again brought to you by Oil Creek Plastic. Palmer wide to the left, Garrett in the slot left, Single to the right for the Rockets.
Handoff.
Straight up the middle, comes to Parker Harvey, and he's going to be stacked up outside the 35 to about the 36, maybe pick up a 1 on the play.
Ball came out, but the whistle had blown, so they're going to whistle that dead. A little bit of extracurricular activity going on after the play. This is what we're waiting right here for the Titusville Rockets to break one of these. You know, we got to get through the initial line of scrimmage there and get some open field.
Titusville now will have a second down, check that, 3rd down and 9. We'll send trips to the right, single to the left. Perez out of the shotgun, rolling to his right, looking downfield, still looking. Throws up short in and out of the hands of Signs at about the 45. Bring up a 4th down punting situation for the Rockets.
You know, nice job. Titusville rolls out of the pocket once again to create some extra time for Perez. Let him see the field. He saw Signs open, and the ball just went right through his hand. Signs was asking for a penalty right there, a little bit before or right after the play, but the refs did not call one.
May even thought he was being held going across the middle. Parker Harvey to do the kicking now. 2 back for Warren. Standing back at about the 25-yard line. Low snap. Harvey with a good kick. Down the right side. It's going to hit at the 30. Taken at the 24-yard line. Runner comes out across the 30, 35, the 40, 45, midfield, and driven out of bounds. Thought the ball came out at about the 42-yard line of Titusville. Good return.
Yeah, great return there, and that negates the great punt by Parker Harvey that drove him back. Warren got the wall set up on the far sideline, and return man just got behind that wall, and we weren't able to get in and get him until after the 50-yard line. Looks like the ball's at about the 42.
So it's 1st down and 10 Warren. They send 1 to the right. Backs the I formation, keep both ends in tight. Giving off to Myers, off the left side, breaks to the outside. He's across the 35 to 30, breaks it down inside the 25. Knocked out of bounds on the far side, knocked down.
Tony Perez there on the tackle, but a really good job by Warren's offensive line. It looks like they're starting to take a little bit of control of this game right now. We're going to have to step this up and try to do a little better job like we've been doing in the first half. I think the players might be getting a little tired.
The ball's down to Titusville 27, 1st down and 10. Arnold comes wide to the right for Warren. Again, they keep both their ends in tight. Capcella under center, gives it to Myers off the right side. He's tripped up at about the 25-yard line. Pick up about 3 on the play.
And, you know, nice job by the Titusville Rocket defensive line that time. I'm not sure who made the final tackle there, but just a nice job in general closing off the gaps and not letting them get downfield.
We'll give them 2 on the play, 2nd down and 8. The ball is now at the Titusville 25. We're in the 3rd quarter. Warren leading 21-6, as you see. Capcella rolling to his right, and he's got hit. And we let go of him, and now he's off, and he throws up short to Myers. Myers out to the right side. He's across the 15, the 10, the 5, and into the end zone for the touchdown. Flags down. My goodness. Had a chance to get him. We let him get away.
We had him wrapped up in the backfield, and again, this is a big quarterback for Warren, and he wasn't able to hold him down there. I think that was Jacobson that had him in the backfield, and then he was able to get that pass off to the running back, and then he just rumbled down the sideline into the end zone.
That's going to come back anyway with the flag. See what the call is. I did not see a penalty in the replay. Illegal man downfield. And a block in the back.
Well, they finally called a block in the back for us.
I just anticipated it 5 minutes early.
Maybe they felt guilty.
No, they probably heard the word.
Usually you get those kinds of plays that are happening when there are broken plays like this.
Yeah,
so that's probably what happened here.
Yeah, I think that's right, Al. Because there was a broken play. In fact, we should have had him. Now let me see what are we doing here. That's a 5-yard penalty. Block in the back is 10. Well, we're going to decline. Oh, lost it down, apparently. I'm not quite sure about that call. I'm not know why we took the 5 and not the 10.
It must have been the loss of down.
Well, they got it at second down. That's what it was before, wasn't it? Well, anyway, we got Arnold to the right, ends in tight. Pitch back to Myers. Myers breaks it across the 30, and he's going to be hit and brought down about the 27.
Caleb Dunlap on the tackle. Nice job from Caleb coming in from his defensive line position.
Pick up about 3 on the play, 3rd down and 11.
You can see him break through the double team tackle, that was number 61 that broke through the double team block. Jade Bush. He got good penetration to force that play back into the middle too.
Brings up a 3rd and 11, 8:51 to go, 3rd quarter. Again, Titusville playing well tonight. A couple of bad breaks, or a couple good plays on Warren's part, I guess. Either way you want to see that. Bryant wide to the right. Capcella looking to throw. Pump fake, going to go deep. Looking for the man down to 5, and it's blocked down. Nice job. Nice job by Titusville's defense.
Landon Palma in on the defensive, knocking the pass down in the end zone. Good pressure by the defense on the quarterback, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Great play.
Yeah, that was a nice play, wasn't it?
Great play. He wasn't fooled by the double fake.
Nope. He was right there. 4th down and 11 at the Titusville 27. And we'll see now what Warren wants to do here on a 4th down play. We need a stop right now.
Looks like they're going to go for it, Jim.
Arnold go wide to the left. They're going to keep their ends in tight. Both tight ends in the ball game. Balance line, I formation. Capcella looking to throw. He's got a man in the end zone. It's there, touchdown. Beat us that time.
There's a beautiful thrown ball into the end zone. Nice pattern, nice run. You know, the coverage really wasn't that bad. We were just a step behind them, but the throw was right there.
Yeah, they beat us deep, and Signs just didn't stay with them, and the ball was thrown right where it had to be. It was a nice ball.
Yep, and it wasn't terrible coverage. He was just a step behind him.
Yeah, well thrown. So a big 4th down play puts 6 more on the board for
I was kind of surprised they didn't go for a field goal there, though. They've got the big field goal kicker.
I was expecting
4th and 11, but they went for the
extra point attempt. Kick is up, and the kick is no good, off to the right. 8:20 left to go in the 3rd quarter, 27-6. Warren on top. We'll be back with a Warren kickoff right after this message.
Whether you're a hunter, sports shooter, or collector, you'll want to come in and check out the all-new Wagner's Gun Tech. Wagner's Gun Tech is now open on State Highway 27 in Titusville, carrying a great selection of quality guns, ammunition, gun safes, and more. Wagner's Gun Tech is buying, selling, and trading firearms. They also offer expert gun repair and appraisal, and coming soon, professional gunsmithing. Wagner's friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you find just what you're looking for. Call them at 775-0688, or better yet, stop into Wagner's Gun Tech, Route 27, Titusville.
$8:20 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Titusville not coming in with a good start to this second half. Had the kickoff and the opening kickoff of the second half. We lost that on a quick kick, and then we gave up the big touchdown just now on a 4th down play. So
that's 2 big touchdowns we've given up now in the second half here. Not a good start to the second half. We were just talking about how the entire second half is being played in the Titusville end of the field.
Yeah, we need to flip the field on them. Harrington will kick off, leading 27-6. Kick is on the ground, taken there by Crawford. Crawford going to get hit and brought down right at the 35-yard line. Crawford's getting himself kind of an initiation here tonight. Started the ball game, did a good job as a running back, and last couple of kickoffs he's had to handle himself.
Yeah, now, you know, I'm definitely impressed with him as a freshman to come in here on a varsity field going up against juniors, seniors, and big men from Warren. He's doing a good job.
So 1st down and 10 Titusville at their own 35. See if we can get something going offensively here. Remember what Brian brought to us in stats. What was it, 27 total yards for Titusville in the first half? I was surprised by that number. I thought we had more than that. We're all set to go. Perez now with 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Perez is going to run it up the right side. He's out across the 35, close to the 40.
Yeah, 4 or 5 yard run by Tony Perez. That was definitely a designed play. So he took the snap and then went off to the right tackle, following lead blockers from the backfield.
Bring up a second down and 6. Warren now doing some substituting, trying to keep some fresh bodies in there. It's a humid night.
Yeah, we just haven't been able to break the one big offensive play yet. We had the big kickoff return for a touchdown, but that's been about the extent of big plays for us on offense.
Tyson now will bunch 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Perez dropping back to throw, looking over the middle. Now he's going to have to pull it down, and he's going to be dropped right at the line of scrimmage. He's up a little bit slow. I think he's trying to hit right over the middle to Garrett, and Garrett wasn't looking, and Tony just pulled it down and started to run.
I think he might have had Ryan Saenz open down the sideline, but he just didn't see him in time.
Bring up a third down situation for Tysel, 3rd and 6. Trips to the left for Tysel, single to the right. Single in the backfield for Titusville, along with Perez out of shotgun. Perez gives it off to the first man through. It's Parker Harvey, drives straight ahead across the 45 to about the 46, enough for the first down.
And there's the power running we've been looking for all night. He was able to break into the secondary, and then you could saw he put a punishing hit on the defensive back for the Warren Dragons to finish off the play.
Thought maybe he might break that. Yeah, he put his shoulder down, ran right over.
Able to find a seam to run through there, and then you're right, put the shoulder down and gain another 3 or 4 yards after the tackle.
Double both sides for Warren. Perez wanted to throw, he does, to Parker Harvey out across 50, the 45. He's at the 40, turns upfield to 35, the 30, and knocked out of bounds. See where they mark it. Oh, they say at the 39. I thought he got further than that. We'll take it, 1st down and 10.
Nice little swing pass out of the backfield. A quick hitter. Harvey had some open running room, and he was able to outrun a couple of the Warren defenders, break a tackle, and then if he wouldn't have stepped out of bounds, he'd have had another 10 or 15 yards.
Is that pretty close down there, Al?
Not really. He's just like he said, if he wouldn't have stepped out of bounds, he would have to.
And for those at home, they get to fill in the blanks, and if they get what Al said, they win a prize.
Breaking up a little bit. 2nd down and 10. Pass incomplete from Perez, looking over the middle. Titusville will stack 3 to the right side, and Garrett, Saenz, and Vroman. They keep Palma single to the left. Parker in the backfield along with Perez. Perez gives it off to Parker Harvey, breaks us through the 25, inside the 25, about the 24. There's that power break that we've been waiting for. Thought he might break it all the way to the end zone.
Okay, gentlemen, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, what I was saying before is that he couldn't make the turn, otherwise he would have been another 10.
10 or 15 yards down the field, just like I said.
Trips to the
right. Seems like we're trapping their defense.
Trips to the right, single to the left. Harvey. Oh, we moved. 5 yard. Dadgummit. There's that shoot yourself in the foot mentality we've been talking about all season.
We haven't had too many penalties tonight, though. It's been a pretty clean game by the Titusville Rockets.
Yeah, it really has. It really has been. Unfortunately, he's hurt. And you've been having trouble getting an offense going. 5 yards, now you go to a 1st and 15 situation, and it just makes it
This is our best drive of the night on offense.
Yeah, it is. Titusville once again will go trips to the right side. They'll stack him in the slot right. Palm will stay to the left. Perez wants to throw, rolling to his right, still rolling. Going to pull it down. He's out across the 30, the 25. Ball's loose, and I think Warren might have it. We'll see. It does. Warren has it. The ball popped out as Perez took the hit, and we turn it over at the Warren 24-yard line.
You can see Perez rolling out. He's looking for a man downfield. Can't find anybody, so he decides to take off running and took a big hit right there. Helmet right on the ball. Number 1 for Warren Dragons, and that is Mitchell Bryant. And turnover goes to Warren. Once again, we can't get a break here, Jim.
No, we get this thing's going and shoot ourselves in the foot. Well, we'll see what it can do now defensively.
Time to make a gentlemen.
One to the right for Warren. Ends in tight. Ball's getting off to Bryant, coming straight up the middle. He's out across the 35. He's at the 40, the 45. He's at midfield and brought down at the Titusville 45-yard line.
Christian Vroman in on the tackle there, but once again, this running back is showing, he's got some power and a little bit of speed, a little bit of moves, and I think, Rocket defense getting a little bit tired here. And
178-pound running back. He's the fullback. We got Noah Myers at I got him at 195. Our program's listed him at 205. So they got a couple of big boys in the backfield and picking up some yardage. First down and 10. They're at the Titusville 44. Single to the right. High formation. Capchella pitches back now to Myers, coming across the 40. Cuts it back inside the 35. Brought down by Hoffmeister out of the middle backer's position. Nice job by Colin Hoffmeister.
Well, gentlemen, the missed back.
What's that, Al?
The mist is back, so it's a little misty on the coming back.
Yeah, I do see that now Jim brought it up. Maybe they'll drop the ball and we'll be able to do so. But it is raining just a mist here at Carter Field. Signaling out to the right for the Warren Dragons. Again, they have double tight end. High formation. Capchella. Titusville jumps offside.
Not sure if they were drawing off. No, they're going to call it on Titusville.
Yeah, we three of them jumped.
Well, that's why I thought maybe it was on Warren because, there were more than one of them that jumped.
Yeah, I can really see the rain coming down now on our monitors, Al.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little harder.
Yep.
Al might melt down there.
Guys, it's a mist.
Oh, okay. Straight up the middle, and it is Bryant. He's inside the 20 to about the 18. Off the left side, big hole, and Marvin Bryant takes it down to about the Titusville 10 or so. He's inside the 10, so it'll be a first down and goal. Titusville's going to take a timeout.
So can I call this a two-headed dragon? With the number 3 Bryant and number 23 Myers kind of taking over for Warren?
Well, they are, and I think even more than that, the offensive line's kind of taking it over for them, too. They're breaking some big holes, and they're getting into our linebackers, and our linebackers are unable to make the tackle now because their offensive line's getting to our second tier. That's the job is the defensive line's got to hold them up, so our second tier at least is able to see what's going on. But it's affecting them. So third quarter being kind of a nemesis right now. There's 4:30 to go in the third. This is the third major drive for the Warren Dragons here in the third quarter.
You can see Hoffmeister was being worked on a little bit down there. Looked like maybe he had some cramps. He's been all over the field tonight for the Rockets.
Can you believe we're talking about 80-degree temperature in October? I mean, that's tomorrow, 70s today.
Yeah. But what's coming? I know, I'm a negative man. I don't like snow. Football season's wonderful. We could just go football. The only thing good about snow, I've always said all my life, is basketball season. Once basketball season's over, then you can get right back to spring. Get the horses out and go enjoy the beautiful outdoors. Single to the right for Warren. Ends again in tight. Give it off to Myers, off the left side. He's going to bring it to the outside. He's at the 5, and he's in the end zone for the touchdown.
Nothing doing up the middle or, off left tackle there, so he just breaks it out to the outside, and he's able to scoot into the corner of the end zone for the touchdown.
Warren now breaking the game open 33-6. And Harrington will come out and they'll attempt the extra point.
Al, what did you see from your vantage point down there?
Well, he went to the middle, bounced out. What I'm really surprised at is that we don't have anybody that's in front of these guys. It seems like they're just passing us by.
Yeah, it's like once he bounced it to the outside.
That's it. He's gone.
Well, I think when he starts to the inside, Al, everybody sucks in, and and they get tied up inside. Snap, placement, kick is up, and the kick is good. 4:24 to go here in the third quarter, 34-6. Warren on top. We'll be back with a Warren kickoff right after this message.
Anderson Physical Therapy is committed to your long-term health and well-being. With certified licensed therapists, Andersons can provide therapy for all your rehabilitation needs. With offices located at 202 Union Street in Titusville and 118 Main Street, Ute, Anderson looks forward to opening their new location in Cambridge Springs, making it convenient for you to get back to doing the things you enjoy. So stay on top of your game with Anderson Physical Therapy, with convenient locations in Northwest Pennsylvania and online 24/7 at andersonphysicaltherapy.net.
Oil Creek Plastics, the industry leader in polyethylene pipe, is proud to be a part of the Titusville community and a proud sponsor of Titusville High School athletics. Located off Route 27 in East Titusville, Oil Creek Plastics has been a vested part of the Titusville community for 28 years. At Oil Creek Plastics, we take pride in supporting our community and are thrilled to bring instant and slow motion replay to the stream's Titusville Rocket sports broadcasts. In Titusville and here to stay, Oil Creek Plastics. Best of luck to the Titusville Rockets.
Seth Harrington getting ready to kick off for the Dragons. Well, for a young man, it shows a lot of leg. His kickoffs haven't been very deep. Here's another squib kick, hit by Vroman and picked up and covered by Jack Garrett at the Tassel 30-yard line.
Once again, we're having trouble with these kickoffs from Warren. They're not giving us a consistent look. They're changing it up every time. Pooch kicks, line drive kicks. They have not really kicked one off high and deep.
I think they were even kicking one to Al.
Well, now that wouldn't help us any.
Well, you know what? 40 years ago, it might have.
Oh, okay. Well,
50, you know.
Hey, Al, when did Armand play?
Oh, he played a few years ago. He, he's a better football player in the family.
Does he look back at these times and just miss it and enjoy every moment he had out here?
Yeah, when he comes home, then he tries to tackle me, then there's a problem.
Perez on a read, keeps the ball, comes up across the 30 to about the 34-yard line. Yeah, they get like that, Al, but what they forget is we're just getting old. They're not getting better.
That's exactly right. I told him there's no glory in knocking down an old man.
That's right. That's exactly right. I told my son the last time he broke my ribs, and he did. The idiot broadcast said, next time you come after me, I'm going to have a ball bat. I'll win. Titusville doubles both sides. Perez looking to throw. Going to hit Harvey out of the backfield. Cuts it back to the inside. Nice move. Across the 40, the 42, the 45, 46. About 8 yards, 6-8 yards after the contact.
Nice quick pass that time. Offensive line gave a little bit of time for Tony to get that ball out. Got it over to Parker Harvey, and then a couple good moves, and then he kept dragging a couple Warren defenders with him for 4 or 5 extra yards.
He got nice movement on that ball.
First down and 10. The Rockets at their own 46, 7-yard line. Perez. Oh, handoff, and right away. I believe that was, I think Davidson.
Tackle made by number 16 in the backfield by Ryan Munchgard.
Munchgard to call him for the tackle.
Yeah, Parker Harvey on the running room, just nowhere to go that time. Couldn't find a seam in the line. And, once again, look at the big defensive lineman for the Warren Dragons. It's like running through a brick wall. Yes, Al.
I'm really impressed by our quarterback. That was an absolute rope right out to his receiver.
That was a nice pass. Another one, same play.
To Harvey, across the 50, the 45, the 40, and out of bounds somewhere around the 40-yard line. Parker Harvey.
Looked like he came right back with that same exact play again to Parker Harvey coming out of the backfield.
Hey, if it's working.
Ball was spotted at the 39, first down and 10 for the Rockets.
Have to be careful they don't read that and bring somebody up quick to cover. First down and 10, Titusville down now to the 39 of Warren. Another good drive by Titusville. Last possession we had a good drive until the fumble. We stack trips to the right side now. It goes to Parker Harvey. Drives straight across to about the 36, 37-yard line.
Up the middle.
Nothing fancy about that play, just a straight dive play right up the middle and gain of a couple.
3-yard gain on the play. Bring up a second down and 7.
Give him 3.
Ball spotted at the 36-yard line for the Rockets.
Second down, 7. The ball's in the center of the field. First time this year we're looking like muddy uniforms out there. Titusville now with 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Looking for Parker Harvey, throws over the middle. Oh, he's just as he released it. Perez gets smacked.
Perez's pass attempt is incomplete.
Intended for Jack Garrett.
Number 11, Jack Garrett. Pressure was put on by number 20.
Jim, I hope we can
Davidson.
put a score or two up here to make this
result will be a third
look
down
a little
for the
more
Rockets, third and
like
7.
the game that we had.
Yes, exactly. The score's not indicative of how well Titusville's been doing.
Close game at halftime, and right before halftime we gave up 3 points, and in the third quarter it was not real.
Not
a
productive.
good one for the Rockets.
Trips to the left, single to the right for Titusville. Perez looking to throw, looking over the middle, he's rolling to his right. Now he's throwing deep, and the ball is hit by 2 Warren guys and almost into the hands of Signs. That was a tough throw. Perez rolling to his left with pressure.
On the coverage, number 15.
Tried to get it to
Micah
Ryan Signs
Passmore,
down the
number
field.
9, Ryan Arnold.
Well, Jim, that was going to be a tough throw either way.
Rockets have 4th and 7. Ball spotted at the 36-yard
So 4th down
line.
and 7 for Titusville. See what Coach Hancock comes up with here on this 4th down play. Just needs 7.5 yards. Titusville has 3 stacked to the right, single to the left. 4th down play. Bad snap. Still a bad snap. Perez picks it up, and he's going to be hit and knocked down. Boy, he was whacked. Incomplete pass, they're calling it.
Pass is incomplete.
That was not a good play from the get-go. Started with a bad snap, and Tony luckily picked it up. Was able to try to do something with it.
He still tried to do something with it. You can see right here the ball dropped down to the ground, and then Tony just couldn't quite get it. And once he did, there wasn't any time to do anything with it. And he tried to at the end, but desperation with 4th down, you have to try something.
So Warren will take over 1st down and 10 on downs. And they'll have it at their own 36-yard line, leading 34-6. Warren comes out with both ends in tight again. Run this power I formation. Giving off to the first man, Bryant, straight up across the middle, across the 45, breaks tackles. He's at the 50 and knocked down at about the 48-yard line of Titusville.
I have to give Colin Hoffmeister credit on that play right there. He never stopped giving up on the play. Colin got caught at the line of scrimmage, and then the running back scooted through his hole there, and then Colin just ran him down. I mean, did not give up running after him as fast as he could. Took a good angle toward him, and good hustle. A lot of players would have given up on a play like that.
34-6 here in the third quarter. Warren, as they send one to the right, that would be Ryan Arnold. Again, power I. First man, Bryant, goes to the left side, breaks to the left side. Nice job over there by Titusville. That was Hoffmeister.
Hoffmeister, Christian Vroman in on the play. Good job at the center of the line, too. Good penetration there by Caleb Dunlap as he came in from his nose guard position in there.
I've been watching Caleb since the second quarter. He's been moving around rather slowly. He got kind of banged up in the second quarter. And he's playing very well for a young man who seems to have some kind of a leg problem. Power I, giving off to Myers. Comes to the left side, breaks now to the outside. At the 40, the 35, the 30, and driven out of bounds.
And that was Hoffmeister, once again, not giving up on the play. And, he's playing from sideline to sideline from his middle linebacker position there. That was a really good run by the Warren running back. Nothing up the middle. He broke it to the outside. And, I give credit to the Warren running back on that play.
A couple scores, guys, in the fourth. Union City on top of Cambridge Springs, 28-20. West Middlesex in the fourth, 35 to Cochranton's 8. How about this one? Farrell, 41. Fort LaBeouf, 0. Wilmington, Greenville. Wilmington by 1 in the fourth, 7-6.
Bryant straight up the middle, and he's knocked down at about the 22. I'm surprised with the Union City Cambridge score.
Yeah, really.
Hickory leading Sharpsville in the fourth, 23-14. It's Slippery Rock with the 47-7 lead over Lakeview in the fourth. Reynolds over Mercer in the fourth, 54-0. Maplewood blanking Eisenhower in the fourth, 23-zip. Sagertown losing to Iroquois in the fourth, 47-7.
Mitchell Bryant comes wide to the right for the Dragons. 2nd down and 5. First man's driving straight ahead, and he's going to be hit.
Hoffmeister on that play.
Colin Hoffmeister with the hit.
We have Corey next week. Corey leading Girard 18-12. Harbor Creek with the lead over Kearney at Ohio 16-7 in the third quarter.
We have to play both Corey and Girard coming up, right?
Correct, yeah. Conneaut Cash is leading Oil City 20-12. Grove City blanking DuBois so far in the third 27.
Do you need a break, Luke, or you good?
No, we'll just stay here. 27-0. Meadville just barely leading Franklin in the third, 57-7.
Hey, Luke, that last play is worth replaying again if you can, where Hoffmeister came in from middle linebacker position. That was a great play.
Hoffmeister's playing very well, as you've been talking about. And I say this is the first I've seen him in the middle backer spot. And he's done a job. The unfortunate thing about it is it's 8 yards downfield because they're getting into our second tier again a little bit.
Comes wide to the right. For the
but he's still managing to make the play.
Right.
Yeah, that play, look right there. Yeah, he gets it right in there and he just hits him, doesn't let go, drives him backwards. And
yeah, he's played very well from that spot. And it's not like he's a little guy.
Exactly. You know, late in the game and he's still giving it his all. He's still sprinting till the end of the play.
We have him listed at 230. We'll see. Warren now, 3rd down and 3. Give the ball off to Myers. Gets it to the right side. He's got it in line. Now we have a flag down. He's in the end zone for the touchdown, but that's coming back. And that will come back on the hold.
See if we can try to find out where the holding was. I saw Joseph Jacobson in there from the defensive line. I'm not sure if it was him or not.
It's 72 on the hold.
Yeah, the way he number 72 is acting, and I would think it was him also.
Yeah, I think so. Wireless Mike brought to you tonight by Titusville Dairy Products Company and Farmhouse Barbecue. Our thanks to them. Brings up a 3rd down and 12. Moves the ball back just about the 30-yard line of Titusville. Again, they'll send Mitchell Bryant wide to the right. They're playing with double tight ends. Good old Power Eyes, 1970 football. Capcella reading. Give it to Bryant. Capcella's kept it. He's out across the right side, and he get knocked out of bounds. I thought he kept it. And he goes down inside the 15, close to the 10.
Nice play fake on that play by the quarterback Capcella for Warren.
That's the first break that he's had tonight. We've been told to watch him, and we took our eye off the ball. He totally faked the ball well. Jack was coming inside to run after Bryant, and Capcella.
Well, it faked us too. We both thought the play went up the middle, and he broke it out to the outside.
1st down and 10 at the Titusville 12. Capcella gives it off to Meyer. Comes straight through, and he's going to be racked up. Brought down, maybe a gain of a couple on the play.
And good tackle by Jacobson.
Number 31, Josiah Jacobson on the tackle. 3-yard gain on the play. Bring up a 2nd and 7.
11:22 left to go here in the 4th quarter. You see what Warren's going to do, leading 34-6. We have mentioned, Adam mentioned that the score not indicative of Titusville's game tonight. They played pretty well, but the 3rd quarter kind of got to us. The opening kickoff in the 3rd quarter got us. Fumble on the play. Capcella picks it up. Oh, he's going to try to get up the middle, and he's not going to get there. Going to be hit and stopped. No gain on the play.
Joseph Jacobson, Partridge and family in on the tackle.
We do have some tired bodies out there.
Wow, you're really taking us back to the 70s, aren't you?
Well,
Luke didn't know what I was talking about.
At least he hasn't said partridge in a pear tree or something like that. You know, I'm waiting for that to come out next, Al.
The only thing we have to have him do now is sing like David Cassidy.
No, thank you.
We'll let you do that, Al.
Single to the right for Warren. 3rd down and 6. They're at the 8 of Titusville. Capcella under center. Capcella looking to throw. Now he pulls it down. Going to run it in himself. Touchdown. Capella on the fake, takes it in himself off the right side and picks up the touchdown for the Warren Dragons.
Once again, Jim, just another good run here. They fake the handoff up the middle. He pulls the ball back on the option, and then you can see two Titusville players going with the back on the outside. And that created a seam right up the middle, and good job by Capella to keep that ball.
So Jake Capella puts the touchdown on the scoreboard, and Seth Harrington will come in to attempt the extra point. 40-6 now, Warren. 13-6 was a halftime score, folks. So it's been all Warren the second half.
When you take away
Low
that
snap.
last 30 seconds of the first
Holder
half.
looking now to throw. He's got a man in the end zone, and it's complete. Boy, you know things are going well when that kind of thing happens for you. Bad snap, and the holder was able to bring it around. That's Marvin Bryant, and picked up a receiver in the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
And I'm sure they have set plays on that. If it's a bad snap, that holder's going to pick it up and either run it like he did earlier in the game, or in this case, he rolled out and found an open receiver in the end zone.
42-6 with 10:03 left to go in the ball game. And that will probably put us in a mercy rule clock here in the fourth quarter. So time will run fast from here on out. Yeah, when those kinds of things happen, things are going pretty well for you. But hey, more power to them. They made the play.
How much did that final minute or so at the end of the first half change momentum?
I think it changed it a fair amount. I think what Al was referring to, if indeed he was down, and Al says he was, he had a better view than we did, that no call changed it a great deal. But I think it had it has an effect on you. Instead of going in down, 4, you're going down 7.
Right, and even the field goal, we thought there was motion on that field goal at the last play of the first half to give Warren 3 points. And then the
kickoff is what really hurt us.
The kickoff to start the second half, Warren comes out onside kick, and they were able to pick up the loose ball. And Titusville is in the locker room saying, "We get the ball, we get the ball, we get the ball. This is what we're going to do." And then all of a sudden, you don't get the ball.
Yeah, you're right, and that has a major effect. So I think that was probably the bigger play. Again, kicked on the ground. It's taken by Titusville. Out at the 30, the 35, out across the 40, 45. He's loose. It's Garrett. He's at the 30, 25, 20. Big play. Titusville touchdown. No flags. No flags.
And that's the first time tonight that one of our deep men has actually got the ball on a kickoff, I believe.
I think so. It might be the last time, too. So Jack Garrett from about the 25, 75 yards upfield, right up the middle.
Just right up the gut, and then just outran everybody to the end zone.
So Titusville puts another TD on the board, 42-12, and we'll go for, I'm going to say we're going to go for 2, although I see Parker Harvey in there with a T. Let's see what, nope, we're going to go for 2. Palma go wide to the left. And we have Broman wide right. Signs in slot right. Garrett in the slot left. Parker Harvey in the backfield with Perez. Going for 2. Perez looking to throw. Still looking. Still rolling. Has a man by himself. And now he dropped it in the goal line. 2-point conversion. No good. 9:50 left to go in the ball game. 42-12. Warren on top.
Bayless Fuel in Titusville carries a full line of automotive and truck maintenance supplies, like Wix filters, the best performing, most reliable filters in the world. Interstate Batteries, the #1 replacement brand battery in North America. Bayless Fuel also carries motor oils, greases, and specialty lubricants, like hydraulic oils, transmission fluid, brake fluid, antifreeze, and more. Let the friendly staff find the right product for the job at hand. Bayless Fuel on South Brown Street in Titusville.
Interstate Pipe and Supply means it when we say service means business. With a knowledgeable staff, full fleet of trucks, and large product offering, we can answer your questions and fill your orders, big job or small. Covering multiple applications and industries, we're not just a plumbing location, but a one-stop shop assisting homeowners and contractors quickly and efficiently. We are locally owned and make it our #1 priority to keep our customers returning and happy. We have been a staple in the Titusville community for 40+ years. Stop in today and let us service you. Good luck to the Titusville Rockets this year.
9:50 left to go here in the ball game at Carter Field. Titusville with 2 big plays. And now down by a score of 42-12, but exciting to watch that big run. And Jack Garrett, 75 yards. Palmer with about an 85-yard run.
So yes, that was actually the second time our deep receivers that got the ball, and both times we took it back for a touchdown on the kickoff.
Kickoff's taken by the 22 out across the 30, and that's as far as it goes. As
Josiah Jacobson in on a big tackle there.
So Warren will put it in play, first down and 10 at their 35. Warren looking to put some more points on the board, leading by 30 here in the fourth quarter. Warren now will send Michael Bryant wide to the right. One of the few teams we've seen in a long time that run double tight ends.
See a couple new jerseys in there for Titusville.
Capchella gives it off to the tailback. Myers breaks it to the outside. He's tripped up. Jacobson, I believe. No gain. He really likes to come up the middle and then cut to the outside. He always cuts it back real quick. So he must be holding things up in the middle pretty good, but we just get him the outside. That time he got nothing. Now they're going to give him 1, second down and 9. At the 36. Warren trying to slow things down a little bit, run some time. Capchella now looking for the time off the official. Ball fumbled and recovered by Warren. Jake Capchella didn't even know the ball was going to be snapped. He was watching the officials for the 5-second count there, Adam, and lost track of what's going on.
And we were talking about the running clock. We did have a running clock, but I believe because we scored and it's now under 35 points, I think it goes back to a regular clock.
I don't think. I think once we'll have to ask and see, but I think once it starts to run, it stays that way. I'm not sure.
Well, we'll find out.
Next time it goes out of bounds and see if they put it in play. Single to the right now. Bryant for Warren. Warren again waiting for the official to give him the 5-second count in terms of delay of game. Capchella gets it, goes under center. On the snap, gives it to the first man through. No, he keeps it. Turns it upfield across the 40 to a 41-yard line. And Capchella is brought down at that point. Jacobson,
Jochen Lamy, number 14, right there also.
Fourth down. Punt situation now as they bring in their punt team. Zade Crawford will go back deep for Titusville, I believe.
Levi Nosko is right there as well. Finished it off as long as number 17. Sebastian Peterson also in on the play.
Harrington will get the kick away about the 32. Good punt. Coming to the right side, Palma. It hits him, he's got to go get it. And he gets on it at about the 25-yard, 26-yard line. So Tigers will put it in play, first down and 10 at their own 26 with 6:54 to go. And we'll see now if do they start it on the snap or do they start the clock? (42-12), Warren on top, and they now will run the clock.
Titusville with 2 touchdowns tonight, both of them on long kickoff returns.
Yeah, I'll get one here offensively. Now we put a man in motion that signs to the right. Empty backfield. Perez looking to throw over the middle
nice
to Parker.
Pass.
Oh! He saw TD before
he had a
got the ball.
lot of open field in front of him there if he could have held on to that.
Parker Harvey off the tight end position right over the middle is wide open, in and out of his hands.
You'll see this, Tony Perez, nice job, nice ball.
Just had a cell phone turned in that was found in the green.
Now Warren making mass substitutions.
If they didn't get Parker Harvey right away, he'd have had a lot of open field right there.
It was found in the grandstand.
Gentlemen, I think that Mr. Harvey saw nothing but green fields.
He saw TD. Parker Perez passes out complete to Palma. He's out of bounds at the 35. He'll be about a yard short of the first down marker. Bring up a third down.
Palma having a good night tonight for a sophomore, 117 pounds.
Some people say that's a little bit heavy for him. That's on a rainy night like tonight.
Was it the Mercyhurst prep game? Boy, did he take a hit.
Yeah,
but he popped right back up. It was incredible.
Kid. Parker Harvey off the left side, out across the 40 to the 45 to midfield. He's brought down there at midfield. First down and 10, Titusville.
Nice blocking offensive line there for the Titusville Rockets. Joe Baldwin in there playing center.
You know, Al, I'm looking at the height of some of these players from the Warren Dragons, and I want to go up there and coach basketball.
Oh, yeah. 74 on Warren is a pretty big young man.
Yeah, 69 was a big kid just went off there. So.
Oh, yeah.
Partridge and Dunlap at guards. This time they're going to do a little reverse play. Partridge out there blocking.
There's Jack Garrett coming from the left to the right and gets it inside the 45 to about the 44-yard line.
I think you can see they're going to pull both guards, 51 Dunlap and 76 Partridge, out there as lead blockers, and Garrett following behind them.
Palmer goes wide to the left. We're going to stack three on the right side now, in tight. Parker Harvey on the right side of Perez. Usually we run to the right off of this. Not this time. We're going to give it to Harvey right up the middle. Across the 40, the 35,
Carrying
inside
players.
the 35 to the 33. Be a first down and 10, Titusville.
Took 3 or 4 to bring him down. Nice run for a first down. Now we're moving the ball here. Let's finish the game off strong.
4:30 left to go in the ball game. 42-12. Again, Titusville out of the huddle quickly. Stack 3 to the right again. Check that stack. 2 on each side.
You see there, it took 4 of them to bring him down.
Perez rolling to his left. The pass is caught, but brought down instantly at the 30-yard line is Palma. Gain of about 2 or 3 on the play. We'll give him 2. Bring up second down 8.
3-yard, bring up a second and 7.
Titusville running plays in and out quickly. Coach calling them in and out. We're going to stack 3 to the right again. 1 to the left is Vroman. Perez on the reverse, trying to get Palma. Palma going to the outside. If he can break it inside. Now he's up across the 25 and going to be brought down close to the first down, down around the 22-yard line.
Nice little misdirection play there. And on a reverse, fake the ball out to the right, and then Palma comes around to the left. Perez looked like he was going to drop it, and a good block there by Hoffmeister to get him, help him get it around. A little bit of a push, but hey, we'll count it.
We'll take it. First down and 10, Titusville. They're at the Warren 21.
As long as you don't grab them, you're okay, right?
Oil Creek Plastic instant replay.
You mean as long as you don't get caught?
Yeah, as long as the flag's not thrown.
We'll check in with Al, see what he saw in that play here after this one.
Perez rolling to his right, looking to throw. He gets it to Garrett. Garrett breaks 1 tackle. He's at the 10, the 5, and knocked out of bounds.
Well, gentlemen, I didn't have a great vantage point on the play before, but I had a good one on this one here. Great pass.
Yeah, that was a good pass and run by Garrett and Perez to Garrett.
Yeah, we said all game, you know, Tony Perez has looked comfortable in the pocket, and you know he's been under pressure a few times, but he's looking very comfortable. And as the game goes on, his passes are getting a little sharper.
Trips to the left now for Titusville, single to the right. First down and goal, Titusville. Perez, oh, we moved. They didn't throw the flag. Perez rolling to his left, still rolling. Got to get a block, and he's not going to. Going to lose a couple on the play. I thought we moved there. I thought we pulled one of our guards or tackles moved there, it looked like. But they move it back to the 10. Second down and goal from the 10 for Titusville.
You'd have been better off to have a penalty there. We'd had to down back again.
Yeah. Titusville now will send 3 wide to the right. Harvey in the backfield with Perez. On the snap, Perez looking over the middle. Oh, in and out of the hands of Garrett. That would have been 6.
Yep, would have been a touchdown. Nice pass by Perez.
And Garrett, usually pretty sure-handed, just missed that one. Brings up a third down for Titusville. Yeah, you have to be impressed with Tony Perez and his the way he's handled this game tonight from the quarterback spot. He's played with a lot of confidence out there. First start, Titusville again with 3 to the right. They stack him in the slot. Perez looking over the middle. He's going to get in trouble. Now he's rolling to his left. Still rolling to his left. Got a man in the end zone. He caught it. Touchdown. Touchdown, Titusville. Wasn't sure he can down in bounds.
Landon Palma, great catch back in the corner of the end zone, and a great play by Tony Perez to keep that play alive.
Yeah, I thought sure he wasn't going to get away. And he came back to his left, found Palma in the end zone.
Watch it right here. He's looking to go right. He's looking for either Signs or Garrett. Can't find anybody. 2 guys there could have tackled him for Warren. He gets outside.
Palma. Yeah. Hey, here I am.
Palma's calling for it. Yep, back and jumping up and down. You can see in the corner of the screen.
But it was a good catch. Warren got there. Titusville going for 2. Perez looking over the middle, and the ball is low, incomplete. So 2-point conversion is no good. 42-18 with 1:23 to go in the game.
If you want to show that play one more time, with if you guys look in the corner of your end zone, you're going to see number 2, Landon Palma, just jumping up and down.
Well, the thing is
trying to get Perez's attention.
And the thing that's impressive about it is Warren covered it. Warren's going to go back after him. And,
watch the top of your screen.
He goes up in the air to catch it. He makes a good catch in the ball.
Wow. Because he knew, and he took a hit right at the end, too. But, yeah, kept his feet in bounds right there.
The other side, that was a nice throw by Perez to put it right where Palma could catch it. So, good touchdown.
Finally got an offensive touchdown tonight.
Good potential for a player of the game.
42-18. We have several out there tonight that have played well for Titusville. But I told you my picks, Steve and Bill, because they didn't show up. We're playing better football.
That's great.
I think being in Hawaii, exempts you from that. But why don't we check in with Big Al down there? And Al, what'd you see on the touchdown?
Great touchdown. Unfortunately, on the 2-point conversion, it's hard to throw a strike when you're stepping back like that.
Yes, it is. That's absolutely correct. You got to step into the throw.
But I like what I've seen from Mr. Perez tonight.
Yeah, he's played well tonight. He's done a very good job.
Sebastian Peterson, great tackle on the kickoff. Good coverage by the Titusville kickoff team. With 1:16 left to go in the game, we'll see what the defense can do, Jim.
First down and 10. Titusville's going to take a timeout here with 1:16 to go.
Coming up right after the game, we'll have the Corky's Pizza Family Video post-game show, where we'll bring you the player of the game. We'll set you up for next week's matchup, Week 8 of high school football. That's hard to say. Can you believe that?
Seems like we just started.
How's the year going for you?
Hey, it seems like I just started. I do want to say, what a great job your camera guys have done all night long.
Oh, don't do that.
They're union.
It creates a mess on Monday.
You might have to redo their contract. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, they do a great job.
No, thank you. Yes.
Well, my agent's definitely calling you on Monday.
Let me just turn his mic off like we do Bill.
Yes.
No, but
mute button.
Big thanks to Al Rickerson. Big thanks to Adam Preston for stepping in this week. Did you guys have fun?
Oh, yeah, it was a great time, but thanks for asking us.
Oh, thanks for coming.
It was a great time for me as well.
Titusville now comes out of the huddle. It'll be first down and 10 Warren. With 1:16 to go, see what Titusville with some younger men in there. Looks like it's seconds against seconds here.
Jim. Your name's Jim, right?
It was.
18 points on the board for the Rockets tonight.
Oh, fumble on the play, and we're diving for it. Yeah, the score, Adam and I talked about this, and Al, I'm sure, is in agreement. The score it's not really indicative of what the kids have done tonight, effort-wise. They made some dumb mistakes that hurt us on, like the kickoffs and so on and so forth, and we can go over those again. But as far as overall energy and attitude and desire, the things that I think are really important to building the program, I've seen a lot of that tonight from this ball club, and I would be pleased with that as a coach. I'm not pleased to lose. I don't like losing, but I'm pleased to see improvement, and I think we've seen I thought they've taken a big step tonight.
from my perspective, what I've seen tonight is a change in personnel, but definitely was they have to stay off the field. The defense has to stay off the field more. But I really have a lot of confidence in our offense.
Yeah, I thought they played. I thought they stepped up pretty well tonight. Pitchback comes to the tailback, coming to the outside, and he's going to be run down. Good speed out there. Catch that number, Phil. Well, Zay Crawford. We know that he could move, so that's going to be the last play of the game. The final score here at Carter Field will be the Warren Dragons 42, the Titusville Rockets 18. We'll be back with post-game show and player of the game right after these messages.
The Titusville Moose Family Center number 84 is a proud supporter of Titusville Rocket Athletics. And just like in Rocket Sports, the Titusville Moose Lodge is committed to working together to make our community a better place to live, work, and play. The Titusville Moose Family Center contributes thousands of dollars into scholarship opportunities for area students, in addition to supporting other nonprofit entities in our own backyard. Students, get involved with your community and make a difference. Good luck, Rockets, and know we'll always be cheering for you from the Titusville Moose Family Center.
Farmers National Bank has always been committed to the communities they serve. It's part of our mission to remain an independent community bank where the art of a handshake has not been lost. We continue to strive to offer the highest standard in industry competitive products and services. We act not only to benefit the bank, but our customers, businesses, communities, and our employees, because we know our employees pride themselves in their work and serving their communities. When you invest with us, you can be proud to know that we're investing it right back, and that's the way it should be. We're Farmers National Bank. Go Rockets!
Interstate Pipe and Supply means it when we say service means business. With a knowledgeable staff, full fleet of trucks, and large product offering, we can answer your questions and fill your orders, big job or small. Covering multiple applications and industries, we're not just a plumbing location, but a one-stop shop assisting homeowners and contractors quickly and efficiently. We are locally owned and make it our #1 priority to keep our customers returning and happy. We have been a staple in the Titusville community for 40+ years. Stop in today and let us service you. Good luck to the Titusville Rockets this year. The Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home is dedicated to providing the highest level of service to Titusville and surrounding communities. Our family and staff continues the tradition started by Gordon B. Garrett in 1965, treating our clients with care and respect. Since then, we have grown, now in our 3rd generation and in 2 locations, 303 North Washington Street and 203 East Main Street, Titusville. The Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, a history of tradition and commitment to excellence.
And welcome back to the Corky's Pizza Family Video post-game show from Carter Field. And the final here, 42-18, in a very good ball game matched up against these Warren Dragons. Jim Bodemer and Adam Preston in the booth, and we have Al Rickerson down on the field on the wireless mic, and we'll be going to him for a quick interview with Coach in just a few moments. Guys, your thoughts on the ball game?
Well, as Adam and I were talking, I thought the effort by Titusville was much, much better than I've seen actually any time this year as far as a complete ball game. Just some crazy mistakes. Adam, the kickoff hurt us. Of course, the fumble at the end of the first half, giving up the 3 points that we were discussing. But their overall attitude and play of the game, I thought, was quite good.
Yeah, I mean, you looked at the first quarter and even until the end of the first half, we had like a, what was it, a 7-6 ball game?
Yes,
10-0 for a while, right?
10-0 for a while.
10-6, then it was 10-6.
Yeah, and then we
that's
gave
right,
up the 3.
because we brought the kickoff back. It was 10-6 for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, and I thought the kids' effort was really quite good. So we're going to go down to Al Rickerson. He's with Coach Tom Hancock, and we'll just sit down. Al?
Coach, I know you didn't get the result that you wanted tonight, but you made a couple of personnel changes. Are you comfortable with that going to Corey next week?
They're going to give us the same dose of, bang it in there and stuff. Still, I think we got to tweak a few things. They were running a rough shot over us on some sides, so we've got to do something to change that up. But and we've got to we got to bring it to them sometimes. We're still missing tackles. You can't miss tackles and expect to win.
Well, next week is Corey's homecoming. With the building blocks that you have, I think you have enough to spoil their homecoming, don't you?
Yeah, I think, as far as a whole game goes, yeah, we still had here and there little mental breaks that we can't have, but I thought we put things on the board finally. We made some big special teams plays. We could move the ball. We just, again, shoot yourself in the foot when you're getting in the red zone. You can't do that kind of thing and be successful. So we've got to stop and eliminate that. So.
Okay, Coach. Thank you very much. Have good luck next week, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Al. And that's pretty much what we were thinking, too. You shoot yourself in the foot, and you end up losing ball games. But the consistency was much better than it was last week and the last several weeks.
Wireless mic tonight. Big thanks to our sponsors for bringing us the mic, and that's Titusville Dairy Products Company. And tonight, Farmhouse Barbecue.
Any last thoughts there, Adam?
Yeah, we got a big player of the game we have to announce.
Yeah, we got several candidates. Landon Palma had a very good ball game. I thought
85-yard touchdown return on the kickoff.
Yeah, nice reception.
Nice reception for a touchdown in the corner of the end zone there to end the game.
Tony Perez, obviously, we thought he had a really good ball game also. I also thought that Colin Hoffmeister played very well from the middle of the backer spot. So,
and Jack Garrett had a good, solid game on defense, especially
Dunlop
in the first half.
had a good first half. So, got a lot of candidates. We had to come up with one.
I'm going to throw out Palma tonight.
I agree.
I like Palma.
Al?
He's on his way up.
Well, I tell you what, there's a lot of candidates, but Mr. Palmer really lit the flame tonight. So I would give him player of the game.
Yeah, I thought so. I think he just played very well. He's played well all season. I mean, there's some things at the beginning of the season when the kickoffs, he didn't run where we thought he was supposed to be running. Well, we don't know what the kickoff plays are, so I can't say that from a professional standpoint. But from where we saw him at the beginning of the year and what he did tonight, I thought it was tremendous improvement, and I thought he played very well tonight. But I thought the whole team, you got to be pleased. You got something to build on, and going into the Corey game.
I agree. We've got some winnable games coming up here to end the season.
Yep.
We're playing some teams that don't have a lot of wins, and I think we're definitely building, and they definitely some things that coaches can build on from tonight.
Yep. 42-18 final score here, and Landon Palma will be the Corky Pizza's player of the game. And I want to thank Corky's Pizza for the food every Friday night they bring up here to the booth.
And the Titusville Beverage.
And the Titusville Beverage for the pop, so we appreciate that very much.
Hey, next week, guys, on the road one final time. No, maybe not. No, Franklin.
Yeah, if we play them, so.
Week 8. I think we probably will.
Yeah.
Against the Corey Beavers.
Corey Beavers is going to be a good ball game. It's going to be up at Corey. Get on that turf up there. And
they have great facilities up at Corey.
They have nice facilities, very good facilities. And I'm predicting a win next week for Titusville up at Corey.
Well, again, we did this during the pregame show, and these are obviously changing right now. But you're talking about teams 2-4, 0-6. So
yeah,
we got a shot, yeah.
Well, and if we play, if this is indicative of what we're going to do to finish the season out, we're going to pick up a couple wins before the season's over, and I think we can start next week at Corey.
Well, guys, I want to thank Adam Preston. I want to thank Al Rickerson. Thank you, guys. It was a blast.
Yeah.
You guys did a fantastic job. Final thoughts, Al?
Yeah, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I filled in for Bill. I think we have a lot to work on, but we have a good building blocks. I think we have a great quarterback, and the kids are playing much better. They didn't quit. They have to just make some plays.
Yep.
Adam?
Yep, I agree. There's good hustle on both sides of the ball. A few plays we got beat on, but there were also some really good plays that we can build on.
Alrighty, guys, final here from Carter Field. The Rockets fall to the Warren Dragons 42-18. Our coverage of Titusville Rocket football this season has been made possible by these great sponsors: State Farm Insurance, by Bayless Fuel Service, by Oil Creek Plastics, by Interstate Pipe and Supply, by Larry's Auto Service, by True Value Hardware, by Anderson Physical Therapy, by Armstrong, by the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, by the Titusville Dairy Products Company, by Joe Taylor Ford, by Farmers National Bank, by the Meadville Medical Center and Titusville Area Hospital, by the Blue Canoe Brewery, by the Titusville Moose Family Center, by the Barking Lot, by Wagner's Gun Tech, by Oil Country Federal Credit Union, by Corky's Pizza and Subs, by Family Video, and by the Titusville Beverage.